What up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Now, what is going on? What's up with your boy, Dr. Umar? We have Dr. Umar on the docket. We also have a Muslim professor who left the United States to attend a tea organization leader's funeral and was then denied re-entry back into the United States of America. We will be diving into that because that is making its rounds around the viral streets of social media. And we will be also looking into how a lot of Black women are waking up from the spell that was put on them by the Democrats. Okay, so we're going to take some quick deep dives into what's going on. It's really, really fun to see what's been going on lately. I have a few clips to show you. I'll be getting to that, but it's really, really fun to know that a lot of my people are beginning to wake up and push back. Not just wake up, but they're pushing back. They're standing on business. They're getting into the front of their cameras and they are expressing themselves, letting it be known that we are tired of the jokes. We are tired of the fix. We're tired of these so-called leaders being planted. We're tired of it, right? So such a beautiful thing to see our people making moves now. You know what I'm saying? In the right direction. I want to say Black America is moving in probably for the first time in a very, very long time in the right direction collectively. I I love it. I love it. And then you have, I feel like America, is moving in the right direction also, for the first time in a very, very long time. We have a president that's out there actually swinging his sword for America, which that's all we ask, right? That's all we ask. So let's take a look at Dr. Umar first, all right? Let's jump into Umar because Umar has just been doing the most. Also, we're going to jump a little bit into what's going on with Fat Joe. Your boy Fat Joe just been doing the most, capping all over the place. It is just really getting despicable, regarding Fat Joe. And Fat Joe Fat Joe needs to be removed out of hip hop, man. You know what I mean? Fat Joe really needs to be removed out of hip hop. It's just not a good look, having this guy up there lying on our culture like that. Thank you so kindly, Edward, for that gift, man. I really appreciate you, man. So we have a few things to get into. I want to first charge right into what is going on with Dr. Umar right now. So let's take a look at that real quick.
We still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters. We're going to rekey them classroom doors. We're going to lay this tile down. And we're going to... Start worrying about my Shango stick. Because if you keep worrying about my Shango stick, your queen going to get Shango hit. Stop worrying about my Shango stick before you...
Umar Johnson was at a low function, a conscious function. He just passed out as of now as I'm talking to you.
Because he coked up all the motherfucking time. Cough. All right. Keep on composure, man. I will cherish this experience for the rest of my life. with black people needing to expose black people back in depth. Yeah. But you never expose white people who do things to black people. The Roman
That's the first thing these black so-called leaders want to do. They want to constantly get on and focus on the people who are really not even involved in black consciousness. You know, they want to badger them and get on them constantly instead of turning their magnifying glass to them. What are they doing for our community other than talking about other people, claiming that it's not a good thing to go after black people? But here it is, you're right now talking about 50 Cent right now. I'm gonna get to your comments also. Holmes, yo, Eduardo, what's up, man? Christine Bridges, I see you. William Kelly said, Jesus love you. I love Jesus. Thank God for Jesus. Seriously. Religion is hilarious. Home Rose said, her religion is hilarious. We will never stop making fun of its religion is hilarious. We will never stop making fun of religion. Da, 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 da. Let's get it.
The problem with black people needing to expose black people back in depth. Yeah. But you never expose white people who do things to black people. The Roman Catholic Church.
Hey, Drake says mustache.
Of way more children than R. Kelly allegedly did. Right. Are you following me? I'm following. Jeffrey Epstein has taken advantage of way more women than Sean Combs allegedly did. But where is the documentary on Epstein by black people? Nah, fuck all that. Where the school at?
Where the school at? Where the school at? We talk, where the school at? We ain't, man, forget all of that. You know what I mean? These people out there making their money. 50 out there doing his business. You want to jump in the middle of stopping that man from making his money. 50 not on the internet screaming at you, making fun about you, Dr. Umar, about you failing to open up the school in which was supposed to be opened up a decade ago. 50 can impose his will on you if he had wanted to, but he has never done that. 50 has never ever mentioned your name, not one time ever. And now here it is, you're coming on because you want to call yourself the RPG, the notorious RPG, trying to be BIG, right? But you're not BIG, you're trying to be BIG, and you want that type of recognition. I remember you was talking about coming out with a rap album. What happened to your rap album, Dr. Umar? You want to be a rapper now. Now you going after the rappers, talking about the rappers. Rappers don't have nothing to do with you and black consciousness and what you're attempting to do. You're speaking about rappers. You're speaking about the black man, right? You could have sent 50 Cent an inbox like, hey, brother, you know, getting after our black people, it's not a good look. In the public's eye, it's not a good look. At your stage, da-da-da-da, it's not a good, no. But Umar wants to get online, speak his words of the way he feel, right? You know, put it out there to the public, and it is completely going up against 50's narrative and what 50 is attempting to do. 50's agenda, and 50's agenda is him making money at the same time exposing the hideous root that has been growing for a very, very long time, sprouting up into hip hop. Okay. And you have people like Dr. Umar wanting to defend that. Who gives a damn about an Epstein? We don't worry about those type of people. We don't. We are normally predicated and focused on what's happening in Black America. 50 is not really truly worried about what's going on with Epstein. I can know that without being around 50 because we don't worry about Epstein and what Epstein is doing. We're worrying about what's going on in the Black community. We might look up and see what's going on in the white community, but we're not in it like that. We're not jumping in it like that, you know, because that's their fight. We're going to let them get it on. You know what I'm saying? If you know, and if any of them are allies to us, then we jumping in. Just like when people attempt to get after Eminem? Who jumps right in? Go ahead and say something about Eminem right now and see 150 jump right in. You know what I'm saying? So no, Umar is, these type of people got to go. If you are defending Diddy, you got to go. You will be canceled. Okay, I am so glad that the algorithms are now in our favor now. Okay, I'm so I'm so elated about that. I'm very, very excited about that. All right. Diddy and his Diddyites who have ruined hip hop. We're talking about from the blacks to the whites in the realm of hip hop, right, are being heavily scrutinized right now. Right? Diddy's own damn master, right? His master, who Clive Davis won't even acknowledge Diddy right now. Okay? This is a great, great thing. This is great. And then you actually have a mogul like 50 actually speaking up with all of these Peabody pussy boys will say absolutely zero zilch about the shenanigans that has been going on within the realm of hip hop. Got people outside of hip hop looking at us with crazy. Got us looking at us like, but this is not hip hop. And that's what I'm so glad that 50 Cent is standing in there and doing what he got to do. Because there's a civil war in hip hop right now, whether you know that or not. There's a civil war right now in America and in American politics, and there's a civil war in hip hop right now. Boy, we not playing. We're delineating from any of you who want to pull us back into that dark room of hip hop. We're not playing with any of you. You are done. We are delineating. We draw the line here, right in the sand. We're not with hip hop is not about that. What you people have been running around here doing, running around here with your mail purses in your pocketbooks, right? That's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. You know, they're not even gonna put you on if you're not taking it in a booty. That's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. And anybody who's speaking up on that is wrong. That's like us speaking up against Islam and all of the shenanigans that these people are pulling. That's like you getting at us about that. Man, we're not trying to hear any of you.
That's the only question that you need to be concerned about, Dr. Rib Tip. But where is the documentary on Epstein by black people? Nah, fuck all that. Where the school at? That's the only question that you need to be concerned about, Dr. Rib Tip. Curtis said, shut the fuck up. You read the Instagram post. Everybody did. I don't understand where this man think he got room to ask any questions to anyone. Trying to keep your name alive? Is he trying to create a little buzz by going at 50 Cent? And I'm calling him Curtis because that's his name. And I think that's a more fitting name, you know, for the mood that he's probably in. I think Curtis is more fitting. And Curtis said, shut the fuck up, Rib Tip. You don't have a house. You don't have a car. You have nothing, bro. You do conferences in your mama's closet, nigga. Who are you to ask anyone anything? Where's the documentary on the Epstein? Nigga, where the school at? You just stopped mentioning the school, didn't you? Yeah, because you know it's Mission Impossible. Man, I can't believe that dude, man. He actually thinks he got the authority to ask somebody to produce something as evidence. That's a complete joke. And then you defending Diddy. You defending Diddy. Yeah, we're going to talk about everybody on this screen. I know the title say Dr. Umar, but we're going to talk about everybody on this screen. Umar is just up first, man. Fungus foot ass nigga. Yeah, man, that lady been exposing this fool for a good minute, Miss Lene Stacks. Yeah, now you done tapped on 50 Cent door. Like, bro, you don't want that battle, man. And I'm not here, you know, capping for Curtis or nothing like that. But we know how you get down. We know.
The thing that I love about it is that our people are waking up all over hip hop and all over the black nation of America right now. We are waking up. We're waking up to these democratic tricks. We're waking up to these democratic tricks tricks even that has found their way somewhere in hip hop. These Democrats have created and carved a lane in hip hop to where we have to delineate even from these damn leftist maniacs that call themselves rappers. We are delineating from these damn people. It's going to be a war with a lot of these rappers because damn it, if you're going with the Diddyites, damn it, we're coming after you. The rappers will be coming after you. The content creators will be coming after you. We're going to be putting you on blast. I will be putting a lot of these content creators, I will be putting a lot of these rappers on blast. You running with Diddy? You run after we now know what this man has been doing? This is not alleged. We know what this man has been doing. And you want to run with this type of character. You want to run with this character. No, that narrative is being shut down. Just like the narrative about Donald Trump is being shut down right before our eyes. The trickery is ending. All right? All of these lies these people want to tell, coming to our country, coming to our nation, coming to our culture of hip hop, and just want to lie and just want to just be a part of us. Look at this guy, Fat Joe, I'm about to show you. Just want to be a part of our nation, right? Don't want to tell your Gualas, don't want to tell them, don't want to tell your Puerto Ricans, don't want to tell your Dominicans, don't want to tell your anti-black Hispanics. You know, nah, man, I've been vibing with the blacks, man. They good money. This guy don't do that. We have reports that Fat Joe is super anti-black. Plus, I'm from the same hood that Fat Joe claims. I'm literally from the same hood that Fat Joe claims. I'm from Forest Project. I'm from there. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Forest. Fat Joe is from Forest. We know how this guy's giving it up in the hood. You don't. The blacks know. You know what I'm saying? He's not like that in the hood. Like he's not like that in the hood, bro. It's not like that, bro. I mean, and damn it, granted, he don't come around the hood no more, but granted, if you do come around the hood, I mean, he's coming around with an ocean of police. You know, now you got this guy capping about he beat Buck up and he talking about he swung off on Buck and beat him. You know, come on, bro. Now, if that was true, you know, you seen Buck stand up real quick. Now, I am defending Buck, but we talking about the culture right now. I'm not defending people, individual actions, but we are talking about the culture right now. You know, we're talking about these people coming in, cosplaying, and just talk. Listen to the way this guy Fat Joe about to talk. Talk black everything, lingo everything. But yet don't want to tell his people to fall back on that anti-black rhetoric. He don't want to create protests of going after any Hispanic who is anti-black. You know, he don't want to do that here in America. No, but he wants to make our money. He wants to take our dollars, get into but we now have the internet and we can show in grave detail the mass deception that's going on from these people. I'm totally in love with it. I love it. I love it. I love it, baby.
In that time.
Oh shit!
I never heard that story.
You know he ain't gonna tell 50 that.
Yeah, call Young Buck.
That's the story, because he ain't gonna tell 50.
Man, he got 2-piece legend. Like,
oh,
heard that story?
You know he ain't gonna tell 50 that.
Yeah, call Young Buck.
That's the story, because he ain't gonna tell 50.
Man, he got 2-piece legend. Like,
oh,
yeah, Young Buck, man. That nigga tried to front on me. He said, no, I'm telling you. Put hands on fuck.
Yo, listen to all of the black words. He said that nigga. Wait, damn, y'all just caught that. He said that nigga. Yo, man, we gotta get this dude up out of here. He's just totally disrespectful. Niggas is up there laughing, kikiing with this dude, man. We just told this nigga in mass not to be using that word, bro. You know what I'm saying? He like he used the word just now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot what the stupid dude said. He just pissed me off with that because I just caught what he just said. Let me see what's going on real quick.
Said, No, I'm telling you.
Better not be
Yeah,
serious.
Young Buck, man. That nigga tried to front on me. He said,
Yo, this dude still. Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, bro. One of these days, bro, one of my FBA is gonna run right up on Fat Joe politically, because we don't promote violence here at the war zone. We only gonna report what's going on in the war, right? But one of these days, one of my FBA is gonna run. Nigga, didn't we just tell? Didn't we just tell you? And it's gonna be it for him. It's gonna be it for him. It's gonna be it for him. Didn't we just tell you not to use that type of language when talking about my people? Didn't we tell you? Do we go around using derogatory words that's derogatory to the Hispanics on these YouTube streets? And do we just go around just doing that frivolously like that? Do we go in their face and just throw just words of insults when we're telling you it's insulting to us? Look how I just got when I just learned that the man just said that. I'm listening to it just like you. And the man, I just caught it just now. Like, what? Islam, Durka, Bill, saying, show some respect, my God. Show some respect, my God. I freed the slaves. Abraham Lincoln, back now. You from the forest. I grew up in the woods, my God. What does that mean? That don't mean nothing. I don't understand what that means. I'm from the concrete jungle, baby. You know what I'm saying? Where you actually probably want to be on the low. We don't think about it because we from there. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to be where I'm from on the low. That's why you would even say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even reference to where I'm from? You know what I'm saying? You mad that you couldn't be where I was from and test your manhood to see if you were able to survive and come up in that type of environment? Are you upset that you really don't know who you really are? Are you upset that you really don't know how you would act under extreme conditions? Are you upset about that? Are you upset that you have never tested your manhood, that you have never stepped inside of a ring to test your manhood against another capable man who will lift, who can and would lift you to the stars? Have you ever considered that? See, this is what I understand about a lot of men. See, a lot of, but I'm here to help you. You needed some pushing. You need some help. You probably never even had it broken down to you like that. You've never tested your manhood. Anytime you've had a fight, you didn't even have time to get scared in the fight because the fight just broke out. The fight just broke out. So you didn't really have, you didn't really have time to get scared. All right. Now, I come from around people that get to it like that. All right. We're a different breed, man. I understand that. And I embrace who I am wholeheartedly. I embrace the cloth that I'm made of wholeheartedly, which is very, very, very intense. Very intense. But however, I'm not here to beef. I'm here to report, and I'm here to give my people, which is the black people, the word that they need, because they are being tricked by the masses, and white people is also being tricked. And that's why MAGA has been developed, because they realized, hold on, it's not just the black people being tricked, we being tricked too. So if you're an American, you should really understand that and fall back.
No, I'm telling you. They put heads on fuck. I'm telling you. Supposed to be no head. No. So we in Chicago, right? And if you talk about the pistol beat little niggas, no, I had the ugly ones with me. Ugly ones with me, right? Chicago. And so I'm coming off stage. It's like a summer jam, but a winter jam. Right? It was winter, right? So everybody on there, Young Jeezy, Fab, there was a lot of witnesses too. I don't know. They don't never tell my stories with. When I'm the victor, I never hear the story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting off the stage and it's dumb dark. Like it's mad dark. And there was somebody up on the second thing. He's like, yo, crack. You hear me, nigga? I look up. Oh, it's Young Buck. I got a water bottle in my hand. Fuck out of here. I throw the water bottle up there. I said, come down, pussy. Come down.
Damn.
Come down, pussy.
Damn.
Yo,
He like, come down, pussy. That's black lingo. Blacks talk. That's black lingo. You know what I'm saying? That's Ebonics lingo. We done turned that word into a truly, derogatory word in the way we use it. We use it like that, right? Our women will call a dude. She'll call a dude that. And our dudes will call dudes that. All right. I'm just breaking down how this guy is just totally cosplaying, extracting our language, and then totally want to be anti-black with his damn cousins. I don't like that. I don't like that. My boy, T.A., that's my boy. I grew up with T.A. I was in the same damn rap group with T.A. You know what I mean? At one point. T.A. is the guy who is right now suing Fat Joe. That's T.A. T.A. is suing Fat Joe right now, right? And it looks like T.A. gonna win. It looked like and not only look like T.A. gonna win, if it is true, Joe could be looking at some criminal charges, right? You know what I mean? Joe is really, I know he's sitting up there laughing and giggling, but that man has immense pressure on him from TA right now. Okay. TA about to get blessed. TA about to be up right now. That's a fact, because TA has a lot of proof on what this guy has been doing, and TA told us also how anti-black this guy is and what he's been witnessing from these people since he's been around them. Okay, but TA has been under contract. All right, and now TA has stepped up and said something about it, and he's suing, and I ain't mad at him. All right, and we understand now what this guy's about, and he got the nerve. After we told this guy, the FBA community clearly said, we don't want you speaking and acting in a certain manner while involved in our culture. Nah, man, fuck all that. I'm going to say what I want to say. Fuck all that. I'm going to say oh, word? So then you have to get with the FBAs. You have to get with Jada to try to get popping again. But it's just not happening. You're eating a little bit right now because of Jada, but in the long run, it's not. Jada chilling. Jada good. Jada good in the culture. He chilling. Jada gonna be good. But you, bro, you got a problem. You still got TA. That's why I haven't even really been making videos about you and all that, because I know, like, you got another thing coming to you, man. You got to deal with TA and them. That's still over your head looming. So, and you still over there in Defiant. Okay.
No, I'm going. Oh, I don't never get like.
So when he came down,
I don't know. I don't get tested. Like, it's very hard to test me, Yayo.
Look at Buck. Nah, look at Yayo. Yayo don't believe him. Yayo don't believe him. Yayo don't believe him.
I'm going. Come on, man. I just black out. So I'm waiting for the nigga. The nigga up there, he got to come down the staircase, right? So I'm losing my mind, right? Like, yo, come there. Come. He had a bunch of niggas with him, too. A bunch of Chicago dudes with him, right? So the cops come and they form like a barricade. Like, there's like 5 cops. He took too long to come down, by the way. Like, when you see a nigga, you ready to tear him up. You down. Get there. Yeah. He's taking too long. And so when he comes down, he's in the staircase and he's trying to tell me, like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do. But he was just talking crazy. He tested me to see if Fat Joe was pussy. A lot of niggas is pussy. They act
so
like
you
they
sure
tough,
he just
but
wasn't saying what up? Like he said,
hell no. It was at the height of the beef.
Look, Yayo don't believe this dude. Yayo don't believe this dude. Yayo do not believe this dude. We're going to listen to a little bit more of it, right? And then you have Young Buck's DJ, who's going to respond to this that you're looking at. Okay? We're going to get down to the bottom of this. You know what I mean? We're going to show you how much of a, I guess, either liar or truth teller this guy Fat Joe really is. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I got some people. I got some fucking. I got some people that I would love. I would love to be on the other end of these. You know what I'm saying? I got some people in the comment section. I would love to get on the other end of these. You know what I'm saying? I would love it. I love it. I mean, I love it. Like that guy said in Martin. He was like, I'm a workaholic. The guy's a workaholic, working all the time. Martin didn't want Gina. You know what I'm saying? Martin wanted Gina home. You know what I'm saying? Martin enters the guy's office, the CEO that, you know, that Gina works for. He's like, hold on, you work all the time. You don't. The guy looked up like, I love it. And me personally, I love when, you know, people that mouth off in my comment section, because I seen it, you know, they'll mouth off in my comment section. And then when I see or catch one of them in the street, you know, it'd be I mean, be like, man, nah, man, I was just, clowning around, man. I didn't mean any of that, man. I'll be like, oh, okay, you know, I'll smile like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, you know what I mean? That's cool, okay, you know. Soft. A lot of them. So these people that they're not really about that life. You know, they're not about that life. Because me, I know I'm about that life. And I know I wouldn't jump into a comment section and try to tackle, try to really tackle the actual person who's speaking, because it's like I'm not in front of them. It's like I really can't, get to them. So it's like I know that these people that's in the comment section doing the most, being very, very un-American, right? I know they'd be scared out their boots. They only come over here. These people only come over here, and all of a sudden now they got balls now. Now they got balls now. Like my FBA to say, you people coming over here, you're like it's like like the like the fat chicks coming up on the block now wearing spandex and all. That's what the YouTube's is saying, like, like the blacks, it was like, yeah, man, you dudes are actually talking now. You dudes with, walk away with your head down like, like a fat girl or something. You know what I mean? Like you just, y'all used to, now y'all just looking up, talking and puffing your chest out because y'all got some people around you now. That's what it is. But we about to show and prove, man. We about to show and prove.
Oh. So he's in the staircase. Yo, I wasn't this and that, but he poked his head out just 1 second over the cop's thing. The nigga caught the. Come on.
What he do?
Even the barber hit him.
So what he do?
Even the barber hit him. He hit us with the my bag. Yo, it wasn't like that. This, that.
Yeah. Yo, look at Uncle Murder. These niggas do not believe Joe. They do not believe him, but they're about to launch their podcast, and it's coming out in January. So that's the only reason they're over there with Joe right now. Well, in Jada, really. You know what I'm saying? But check this, this is too funny.
Then we jump. I tell you, I had that was just sad. I had the ugly nigga. Yo, it wasn't like that. This, that. Damn. Then we jump. I tell you, I had that was just sad. I had the ugly niggas with my bad. I'm just thinking little lines again. No, I'm just telling you. It was like, yo, it happened.
I never heard this story. It's the first time.
I'm telling you the truth.
That's great. Not believe
a lot of stories we never heard.
Yo,
the Chevy Silverado.
You hear yo telling you, like, nigga, I never heard this story, nigga. Damn, like, I mean, wouldn't you think yo would have heard this story? I mean, it's not like you like Fat Joe telling some dude on the street that might have bumped into 50 a few times. Nah, man. You talking to Tony Yayo. Yayo like, yo, nah, dude, I ain't never hear that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe you, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't nah. Yayo don't believe him.
That's great. Not believe
a lot of stories we never heard.
Nah, he don't believe him.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. That might be the worst example of Fat Joe capping that I have ever seen in my life. I don't believe not a near piece of at the time actually has his.
And so I finally stopped and watched it. This post about Fat Joe.
So this right here is the DJ for Young Buck, and then let's let him break it down.
And this 2-piece biscuit. And so I finally stopped and watched it today, you know. And look, man, the majority of people I know that Joe is a percentage-wise cap. There's always like something, and then there's something. And it is what it is. I don't personally know Joe. I know cats that do. It is what it is. I'm not hating on podcasts. I'm a huge fan of Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying, the whole joint. You see how he just kind of put the pillow over. Look, man, I love entertainment, but I was actually there at that Chicago show. And it was a lot of people, yes, and we were up on a top tier. And I was specifically watching this. I'm not the goon, I'm the DJ. So I'm watching everything from like everybody's in front of me and I'm right there, right? I see this. I'm right there at that tunnel that comes down. What Joe is lying at is Joe pulled up at the bottom of that tunnel with 4 cops with him. Like they were surrounding him. Like there was already a tension in the air that the beef was going on and that Buck was going to be there. And Joe was moving around the whole time with police. I'm not knocking that. That's just exactly what happened. The police didn't just randomly pop up and form some type of barricade at the tunnel. They was already with him. And yes, the police did form a barricade, but they was rolling with him from the stage all the way back to his tour bus. They was there. Buck was barking from the top. The whole crew was, because Buck was down for the unit. Buck was down for 50. I know things have happened, but everywhere we went.
Yo, Godfrey Cortez, I'll definitely do a podcast with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Put your you know what I'm saying, like put your contact in the joint, or look at my contact. My contact is on the should be in the link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Like hit my contact up. Let's get to it.
You was not going to disrespect 50 Cent in front of Young Buck. So Buck was like, he's barking at him, right? Joe comes into view at the bottom of that tunnel and looks up at Buck and says, yo, Buck, no disrespect to you, but fuck 50. And when he said that, like Buck just turned into an animal and they just rammed down that corridor to come down. Like it was a big arena. We were in Chicago. And he starts coming down, but he can't get to him because of the police. Buck and Joe and them, as soon as Buck started coming, Joe and them took off to go to the tour buses, bro. And I don't get it. I know it's cap, and they say all news is good news or whatever for the game, for like this business that we're in. And it's funny looking at the memes and stuff like that, but 2-piece biscuit where? Literally. I might as well just been the journalist. I'm the DJ. I'm not the goon, dude. Like, I'm not on the front line ready to go to war physically like that, especially at that time, right? Nowadays, it's a little bit different. But back then, I was very young, was new to the whole play. It's cap, bro.
Yo, it's Ricky, cap. What's up, Ricky?
They know other people, RP Tick, Tiller, and all of it. It's cap, bro. Why, though? And now, bring Buck up on the podcast, man. Like I said, like Joe is cap, man. It's all for entertainment though. So I was actually there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. No 2-piece, no biscuit. Just Fat Joe with police from the moment he went on stage to the moment he came off stage into back of his tour bus, which was probably smart on his part. Because like I said, Buck was not playing no games back then when it came to anything dealing with G-Unit, 50 Cent, any of that. And Buck definitely had them goons with him, them gorillas with him. They weren't all from Chicago. They were from, some of them was from the Ville. It was with us everywhere we went. And best believe, yeah. So anyway, shout out to Buck. You know what I'm saying?
Dude telling you right there, man. Hey, this dude, Joe. But the thing is, Joe not doing that. He's not doing that just for podcast purposes or views. Joe has been capping since before the internet. Okay, we're now really knowing the full extent of how this guy will absolutely just flat out lie. Like he won't just tweak a little bit. No, this guy is just put it in his own you know what I mean, element of the story, you know what I mean, that is just like, wow, how did that get in there? You're right. And we're finding that he's doing this on many levels within many stories. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad that, a lot of people are really starting to see what's going on with that. You know what I mean? Now, we have this professor. We have this Lebanese professor. Let me shout out to the comment. This comment said, Ricky, what's up, Ricky? Ricky Northernham, what's happening, man? Let's go. We're not freaking playing around. And Godfrey Cortez, you already know, I already told you, you know what I mean? The contact is in the description box. Let's get to it, man. We can get to it, man. I see a few comments. See. All right. All right. Let's get to this.
Lisa, I'm coming to the U.S. to participate in pro-Hamas events. That runs counter to the foreign policy interest of the United States of America. It's that simple. So you lied. You came for a visa. I'm coming to the U.S. to participate for a visa. I'm coming to the every day now we're approving visa revocation. If you tell us when you apply for a visa, I'm coming to the U.S. to participate in pro-Hamas events. That runs counter to the foreign policy interest of the United States of America. It's that simple. So you lied. You came. If you had told us that you were going to do that, we never would have given you the visa. Now you're here. Now you do it. You lied to us. You're out. It's that simple.
The Trump administration crackdown against hate continues. The DHS announcing that it has denied a Brown University doctor re-entry to the United States because of her support and sympathy for the terror group Hezbollah. That includes attending the funeral of Hezbollah's former leader. And now the elite school is telling international students and staff to avoid travel outside the United States. Joining us now is Brooke Goldstein, Executive Director of the Lawfare Project. Great to have you here. Here's what DHS posted about Dr. Alawiya. That last month she traveled to Beirut. She attended the funeral of Hassan Nasrallah. He was, of course, a brutal terrorist who led Hezbollah, responsible for killing hundreds of Americans over a 4-decade terror spree. Alawiya openly admitted this to CBP officers, as well as her support of Nasrallah. A visa is a privilege, not a right, and goes on to say what Rubio said. How does the government fare on this one?
I think very well. I don't think there could be a stronger case not to allow someone entry into this country if they've provided allegedly material support to a designated terrorist group. And I think all of the arguments about free speech are very dangerously and intentionally misleading. You do not have a free speech right to come into this country after attending the funeral of a terrorist leader that has participated in multiple attacks that have killed American citizens. You know, I'm so concerned with Brown University's response here. They are advising their own students not to travel, and they released a statement saying they're concerned about the pipeline.
Let me put this up on the screen. So this is Brown University, and a letter to students yesterday was reported widely that we understand that many in our community are feeling a great deal of uncertainty and anxiety. Out of an abundance of caution, we encourage international students, staff, faculty, and scholars, including U.S. visa holders and permanent residents or green card holders, to consider postponing or delaying personal travel outside the United States. So they put the chill on. I want to ask you one thing, though. So Alawiya, as I understand it, she did attend the funeral. She said that to DHS, but is attending a funeral considered material support?
Well, we don't know exactly what she did at that funeral, and I would argue, yes, it is. It's not a matter of free speech. You are flying to a foreign country to show your support for a designated terrorist group. And what's so troubling about Brown University's statement is how many people do they have at that school that they're concerned that they shouldn't travel outside the country. They shouldn't be concerned unless they're importing terror supporters as doctors and medical students. And how would this woman even take the Hippocratic Oath when her spiritual leader is Hassan Nasrallah, who has called for the elimination of Americans, who supports
Nancy
the killing of American civilians and Jewish babies, all for the sake of jihad? insane what's going on at this university. They should be concerned about the process by which they're vetting the people that they are bringing into this country.
I think the media coverage is also interesting. Look at these headlines. It's just a variety from PBS, NBC, and The Independent. The headlines don't get you into the whole story, but a lot of people just read the headlines, and it says the professor was deported without explanation or despite having valid visa, and they're not getting, if you're just scanning the headlines, you might think that this is some sort of rogue operation. This was specific, and she had deleted the photos on her phone in anticipation of there being questions about it. Let me give you the last word.
Well, the truth is she wasn't so much deported as she was denied entry. She was never really allowed into this country. And the question is, what do we want this country to look like? Do we want a country? We cannot have a country if we have.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
We have complete open borders, and there's no vetting, and we're allowing terrorist supporters in our country.
All right, Brooke Goldstein.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that? And again, is for, my people that are undecided, you know what I mean, that's not understanding what's going on. They will show you headlines saying, oh, Trump kicked this person out, kicked the professor out. How could he? When the fact is, she hightailed her little self out of the country willingly, okay, to a known T leader's funeral, okay, was with the actual people that we consider the ultimate threat to America. This is what America, we consider them an ultimate threat, and you're going smoozing up, you know what I mean, and putting your shoulders up around with these people, nah. You want to come back? No. We're not doing that. We have to get these Muslims that's on that wrecking ball train out of here. And my thing is, I can't really distinguish who's peaceful and who's not. I can't really tell, because the peaceful so-called Muslims are not standing in defiance of the faces of these terror Islamist jihad maniacs. That's just the bottom line. Nobody is standing up saying anything about that. And then as soon as we start to say something, we're Islamophobic. And again, you can't call black people nothing. You just can't call us racist, bro. We don't go and take over any land. We never occupied any of you people lands. We have not done that. All right. We have not done that. And you say, oh, America did this. America did that to my country. Well, his ass is over here in my country. And I would think you're living pretty good over here. I would think you're living pretty good over here in America. What are you whining about? What the freak are you whining about? Then we like, you know what? We're done with you. Get them out of here. We're done. We're tired of it. We don't care about it no more. Calling us racist. Once the blacks found out you calling us racist, that's it. My blacks turned on you. You don't got no help right now. You don't got no help, none. And I'm just so elated about that. I really am. I really am. You got my sisters, my black sisters. They are standing up by the droves now, rooting for Donald Trump. I'm gonna show you something. Rooting for Donald Trump. Can you believe it? I mean, because just about 5 years ago, I mean, you could never get no black women getting on live, getting on any camera talking about standing with Donald Trump. You guys are getting no black women but you got them now. You got them now because the jig's up. The jig is up. Give it to them, sisters.
Somebody help me understand. How are you Christian in a Democrat? Especially to all my black folks. Like, how? Because I don't see Democrats living up to the whole Christian standard. Okay, so hear me out. If you grew up in a conservative Christian home, like I did. I'm pretty sure that you may have heard throughout your life that homosexuality is like the biggest sin ever, but it's definitely a sin. You will be on the first flight going to hell if you're gay, but you support a party that supports.
Yo, B Dublin, I see you. B Dublin fingerboard, and I see you. Was goody, was goody. Nancy Jacob, Nancy Jacobson. I see you. I'm gonna get to these comments.
The same
We
thing.
showing right now the black women now beginning to wake up. Let's go.
Right? Oh, and black community. Hey, let your son or daughter come in talking about their gay. Because I could go pull a couple people I know right there now that has been ostracized from their family because they're gay. But yet you support a party that support the rhetoric. And y'all out here talking about gay agendas. Gay agendas. And they're pushing a gay agenda. You got to realize these agendas have to be supported. And if you support a party that support these agendas, where, yeah, you see where I'm going? You can't scream out something and then support it at the same time. It doesn't make sense. Oh, and let's not talk about abortion. Boy, if you talk about abortion in a black household, a black Christian household, the way the black community would disown you if you took the vacuum. But y'all support a party that's okay with mutilating a woman's body. Now, let's not, get your pennies in a bunch, okay? Because keep in mind that the first Republican Party in the United States was black.
This is the cooking. I've said that on my live streams before. I've said that, bro, we were Republican. They tricked you. They gaslighted you. There was a guy named Barry Goldwater who was supposed to be like Trump, but Trump is way epic. We see that now. All right. But come on, bro. Sister cooking. Go ahead, sister cook.
Created after slavery by black people. And then y'all switched up. Y'all switched up and went Democrat. It's so crazy because we as black people, we stay, and this has been biblical. This is history where we have always start something and then flip. Now, when you're talking about upholding Christian values, I kind of see that a little bit more with the Republican Party. They don't stand for that gay shit. Because DJC is not playing. The transgender in schools, the transgender trying to play in sports, they cut all that out. Donald Trump has made it very clear that there are just only two genders, male and female, which is what most Christians believe in. I just seen recently where this black lady was heated because a transgender came in the gym and she got kicked out. And now it's been this outrage because, again, you having people saying that all that is against God and etc. That's why I feel like a lot of y'all are closeted Trump supporters. That man didn't get into the White House with the majority of votes for nothing. Y'all believe in the same things that this man believed in. I mean, what? Are y'all like embarrassed? Because it truly doesn't make sense at all.
Sister cooking. Sister cooking, and I'm so glad that I'm seeing this. Like sister just said that, you have these people that are closet Trump supporters, man. They quietly believe, but then again, it's like, come on, man. I'm so glad that I've been ahead of the curve. I've been seeing it. These people said what they were going to do. The enemy to America said what they were going to do. They said that they were going to come in and invade the way they are. The black Democrats, not the black Democrats, the shadow government of the Democrats were already telling us that they were going to replace the black vote because the blacks were, if you look at the metrics for the last 10 years, the blacks were fleeing from the Democrats in droves. This was unsustainable for the Democratic Party. They had to find some form of a solution to that problem that they have, which is blacks leaving their party. by mass. Okay, and now they have attempted to replace us with the Muslim vote. Okay, Allah, no point intended, but Allah Mandani, right? You know, you have Mandani that steps in. We didn't put him in there. You know, the white people didn't put Mandani in there. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all back there crying. We ain't them type of people. We don't send people back yet. The Mexicans making more money in your neighborhood than you. The Arabs making more money in your neighborhood than you. The Chinese making, the Asians making more money. They could create a new type of people to mob, and your ass still to be at the bottom. Yeah. On the outside, government, whites holding us back, blah, blah, blah. On the inside, you niggers is holding yourself back.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, it's 2025 and it's time for somebody to say it.
It's back.
You doing a better job at holding black folks back than the government is.
That's a fact.
Because at this point, I don't care how you feel about Trump. If you don't see what he doing is helping you, it's because you a lazy Negro.
Right.
You sitting back waiting on him to give you what's free to you already. Y'all out here literally fight for what's free. And the Somalians came over here and took it. Goddamn.
Nancy, you said, I'm a foster parent. I've seen a lot of kids. I love this mentality. B. Dublin said, according to Pew Research Center, generation means the current generation being born, aka first-year-olds.
Y'all ain't even putting the right people in the position so that you can take and scam the government too.
But I love that my black sisters are standing up, starting to realize. And once, I'm telling you, but again, it took us black males to be on it. It took us black males to stomp. That's why Trump said, I love black men. Trump is like, because he know black men, it's hard to pour wool over eyes. We will smell the real. We will. We can sense it. Real recognizes the real. We will recognize it. I know a lot of people that agree with me on here are some real people, some real to the core people. I know that, white or black, right? And the people that do not like me, they're very, very weak at heart. You know, they're very insecure about themselves. But let's roll on.
But now you sitting back waiting on handouts while everybody else around you are taking their destiny. You crying about link, government assistance. The Somalians took the whole system and made it help them only. You out here screaming, no, why are you doing this? Keep them here. We need them. How you don't see what Trump doing?
Right.
You fighting for the same motherfuckers who ain't gonna give you a dime. It's you. It ain't nobody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah, she right. Yeah.
You got the crab in the bucket, ain't got no type of power when it comes to the government or nothing, but they powerful. Them crabs is powerful. You can play blind if you want to. But right now, while you got Trump dismantling shit, you're supposed to be gaining from it.
Right.
Every fucking thing that he's taking
right.
has been affecting people who don't look like you more than they have to. This is the math.
Exactly. That's the math.
Why the fuck are you?
That's the math. You don't understand math. You people call yourself intellectual and call yourself brainiacs, right? You geniuses and professors out there. You can't add this up. You can't see what's going on. You don't see the play being played on you as an American citizen? We can't allow this, and we won't allow this. I'm so glad my black sisters are waking up. But we knew they were going to wake up once the black man woke up. The black man have been waking up, okay? They are very conscious. Now, I mean, when I say conscious, they are very conscious now to what's going on politically, all right? They're starting to understand that Trump, hold on. And you don't see a lot of bootlicking blacks going for Trump, neither. You don't see 50 Cent. We never looked at 50 Cent as a bootlicker. Like, we've never looked at 50 Cent as an Uncle Tom, right? Even though they have the conception of Uncle Tom a bit confused, because Uncle Tom wasn't the way they promote or publicize, Uncle Tom. But 50 is not a Tom. We don't consider 50 a Tom. We don't consider Mike Tyson the champ. We don't consider him an Uncle Tom. He hangs out with Trump on a regular. We don't consider him a Tom. It's a lot of you beta males that don't like Trump. And you beta males don't like me. A lot of you. Some of you don't like me. But it's all good. I pray that you right yourself inside with God.
They ain't gave y'all nothing to cry about, stinker butt, because you ain't got no reparations. I'm going to say that again. They ain't gave you shit to cry about that they take because you ain't even got your name gave you nothing.
Can somebody help me understand? How are you Christian?
Somebody just watched your video all the way through, and they...
So Somalians been stealing in Minnesota, huh? Wow. That's crazy. See, I'm all out of fucks to give. I have no more sympathy. It's done. Because when you really look at the bigger picture, these people are robbing not only our children, but our grandchildren's future. How dare you come into our country, steal from us, and send it back to the shithole country that you allegedly escaped? See, America is too kind, and we gotta stop. We gotta put an end to this shit. I don't care if you're seeking a better life. I don't care. I really don't. So am I. How the hell do you guys roll around in luxury cars and have houses, but I can't even get approved for one? And then to steal from the country that welcomed you with open arms, it's just like a slap in the face. To fund terrorist organizations overseas in your very own country. And this is why, like, this is really pissing off Americans. It should be. If you are a patriot and you love this country, you should be pissed. We're sick of your sorry, sad story of woe is me, and we don't give a fuck. I feel like deport them all. I don't care. Denaturalize, deport. I don't care. Because this is so messed up. Billions? Y'all stole billions? That is crazy. Like, this infuriates me so much. Because we would not dare go to nobody else's country and do the shit that these people do to us. I want them all gone. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. Denaturalize them all. Send them back. Go build up your own country.
I told you.
That's what y'all can fucking do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.
I told you.
I
told you, yo. I told you, once the black women start finding out, like, yo, hold on, these Democrats been tricking me? Oh, no, hell no. Once the black women start finding out these Democrats are the real monster here, okay? Once it's over, man. It's just over. Because the black Democrats already know that they lost the black male. They have a lot of the beta males, but they lost a lot of the black males that's actually leaders and that will actually move the needle. What happened was, once these geniuses or these tech geniuses figured out a way. They figured out, well, let's make the Poindexter brainiacs that be on the computer, let's put them in power, because they're going to be the ones that's content creating. They're going to be the ones that's on YouTube, and they're going to be on X, and right, and they're going to be the ones right. So they knew that, right? So it took a lot of my community, a lot of the real ones and leaders to get online. And then when we did get online, we were shadow banned. We were banned. Page was taken down. Strikes constantly on your accounts, right? This is what was happening. So it looked like these Poindexters, it looked like they about something. Numbers are ballooned on their live streams, right? Algorithm is loving them, right? All designed. All designed. But I'm so glad that it's like God put a force into the head of America, just put this force there to literally uproot everything. Like we're just going to totally reset. It's like it is a total reset of America right now. And what you're not understanding, it is about to come into a civil. It's about to be a hot civil war. We're already in a civil war right now. You got to understand. But right now, my duty, I feel, my job is to make sure I'm helping extract as many people or as many confused people as possible over to the right side, which is the American side. If you're fighting with the Democrats, you are literally being a treasonous traitor with these people. I don't care how morally good and peaceful you are. You're not understanding. You are trading and being a treasonous traitor to your country. Not if you don't understand, you have to understand that. We're not caring if you don't like the way Donald Trump speaks and his tonality. We don't care about that. We care. We want the results. We want what we want done. We want our country swept up and cleaned out. This is what we want, and we're not being racist about it. This is just what we want. We have the right to say that. This is our house. This is our house. We have the right to fight in our house. Oh, you always fighting with the white man. The white man always fighting with you. So we can do that in our house. Get out of our house. We are tired. Who the freak, please help me understand this, who the freak fights the government in a country to stay in the government? You would think people are fighting to get out of a country. Who fights to stay in a country? Only these delusional people. Only these desperate, delusional people. All right? Only these people. You talking about and then you hate America, so you fight to not leave America. Then you want to throw your nasty, stink, ugly flag, because all of your flags are ugly, by the way, especially the Somalian flag. You want to throw your stinking flags and wave your stinking flags on our unique soil here in America. And I must say unique. Now I'm understanding where I come from now. I didn't understand the picture wasn't as clear back then a little bit. But now it's getting, no. Africa is not the place to be. The Middle East is not the place to be. I know there's a lot of my, the biblical, leaders and a lot of the biblical teachings came from yonder. But hell, Nick, America is where it's at. I love America. America is where it's at. Everybody and their mama want to be here. Even leaders of other nations want to be here. What does that tell me? Man, forget going out there. I don't even care about going out there. I really don't. I don't need to go to your land at all. I don't need to go outside of America at zero, zilch, all. I don't. I don't need to do it. I'm good. I am straight. I don't need to do it. For what? Anything you got out there outside of America, we got here and look better anyway. look better, feel better anyway. Anything you got out there, I mean, except maybe anything you got out there, man, we can produce over here. We can produce something over here. What you got? Pyramids, we got them over here too. You got them over here too. We have what you got? What are we saying? Your food not beating our food. Your food not beating our food. I don't care what you're talking about. Your food not beating our food. Our brand of food over here in America, white and black food. It's just not. I don't care what you're talking about. We know what you got. You be bringing it over here all the time, cooking it up. So yeah, all right. We'll eat that once in a while. It ain't something that we're going to eat all the time. We're just not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't like people enslaving people. I don't like that. I don't like that. I just, it's something about that I just don't like. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much. Who's that? Daryl. Daryl McPherson. Thank you so kindly. You know what I mean? I'm just letting them know, Daryl, man. These people, man, trying to play us. We don't care about nothing you saying. Ain't nothing you can do or tell me that's going to make me feel funny at all. You know what I mean? It's nothing you can do. I know, you know what I'm saying? These, and I'm talking about these people in the comment section, Daryl, trying to swing off on me, trying to swing off on me, and all I do is uppercut, come right here. I don't care about none of that. These are intellectual, baby. These are intellectual. You don't got no intellectual hands. Your hands are dumb. Your hands won't know what to do under pressure. They wouldn't know what to do under pressure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can communicate no matter what. But when it comes to warfare, see, you wouldn't know how to communicate there. See, your body is an instrument. You don't know how to use your own body as an instrument, which is sad, by the way. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but that's why you should be getting, I do have.
Minnesota, huh? Wow. That's chilling. In Minnesota, huh? Wow. That's crazy. Puerto Rico, and now he is saying that y'all have stolen. You mean to tell me not only did the Muslims in Dearborn but
Hey, yo, I love it. I told y'all. I've been telling y'all for weeks now. I'm saying, yo, wait till the black women start waking up and catching wind of what's going on. I've been telling y'all for weeks now. It's so funny to me. That, I mean, weeks ago or a year or two ago, black women would never get on a video. You would have never heard a black woman get on a video because they were tricked. A lot of them were tricked. They didn't really know what was going on. But now they see our black man is staunchly against what's going on with the Democrats. They see the real black men, the real ones, the ones they like. They're like, hold on, nah, let's at least, because they're intelligent too. They don't just go with the black man. They're going to study. Like, hold on. Well, let me look into that because I see my black man over there. Let me see what's going on with this. And now they are starting to realize, oh damn it, we've been had this whole time. Yes, it's you holding your community back, not the white man. Not Trump or the president. You are holding it back. You are allowing these Democrats to hold you back. For all of these years, these Democrats held you back. For all these years. But them Republicans were playing games too. But they didn't have Donald Trump. until they got Donald Trump, and Trump had to reorganize the Republican Party. That's what's going on. That's what's going on.
But the Somalians in Minneapolis, Minnesota supported with Zara. And now he is saying that y'all have stolen billions from the fucking United States and from American citizens. And that the mayor of Minneapolis should be disappointed and should not be happy with having y'all in their fucking city. And now they've removed the protections for y'all so y'all can be deported. Even though we know a lot of y'all are U.S. citizens, the fact that he said he's removing protections from y'all so y'all can go ahead and see ice, baby, boom, doom, doom. When y'all gonna start listening to black folks? That's my fucking question. Because I know y'all come to this fucking country and y'all are told that black people are the most laziest people in the fucking world. Even though y'all don't do no fucking studying, y'all have no idea who the fuck we really are. Why the fuck would y'all come to a country and listen to white folks and not listen to people who actually look like you? I'll wait. Because we told y'all some asses. We told y'all. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this again. Anytime a white person comes between people of color, there's always an agenda. And for the Somalian people in Minneapolis, Minnesota, you got to find out that fucking agenda, okay? You are about to be the next. Come on.
She about to be out of here. Sister ain't lying. They're about to be out of here. It is what it is. They done, and the thing is,
All right, guys,
the thing is, they done pissed off the blacks. That's where they messed up at. Now they have no support. The blacks would have been the ones that would have came out and done something to attempt to ease their pain here in America. We would have attempted, at least attempted to do something, right? And we're not even doing that. We will not. We refuse to not do that. We refuse to not step out and put our efforts and energy into helping you people at all. Because helping you people is helping these T programs. Helping you people is helping these organizations that look to cause destruction all over the world. Helping these type of people and programs is looking to fund people who funded the operations for 9/11. Okay? That's what that is. And we're not with that. We have actual evidence of you people funding these T programs and these same programs who actually funded 9/11. And thank God the Muslim Brotherhood has been banned. Now we're learning about the Muslim Brotherhood. See, you know, you people were creeping up around us, and we were not really understanding what was actually going on because we're not racist. So it's not like, who's this? Who's that? We weren't like that. Who's that? We this guy walking around with flip flops on in wintertime. Who is this? You know what I'm saying? All right. We ain't tripping. We still carrying on until we started noticing. No, something ain't right. Even the G's are waking up now in the hood. A lot of OGs, believe this or not, have a lot of influence. You know what we did? You know what we did in the hood when Obama ran for office? A lot of people that we have some influence with, right? A lot of people, like, so you have organizers or you have leaders within the black community, and they have a large amount of people that follow them via online, via in the streets, like literally in the streets, right? That follow them, that just have grave respect for them. And these OGs are not in politics or anything like that. They're on the streets. They're doing what they're doing on the streets. But the thing is, I remember when Obama, it was his turn to be elected, when he was running for office, the OGs, along with myself, went out there, told our following to get out, get registered, and vote. We actually got our hood people registered. We talking about people that will just, you say anything wrong to them, but it's not going to be a good day for you. You know, those type of people. Got them to vote because they will listen to us. They will. They will. But it's just that people like us have not been into, we didn't see anybody that was worthy enough for us to be like, yo, This is the guy, or this is the gal. We haven't seen that until Donald Trump. Until Donald Trump. And again, once you start to see the OGs, and I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to see the OGs in the hood with immense, with large followings, starting to go for Donald Trump. You think just because the people that don't vote, you just totally discount them, like the thugs that you want to call, you totally discount them, and those are like a lot of your swing voters. These are voters that are not normally in the political mix, but if they come on the political mix, their vote is going to be very heavy because they're going to bullet vote, and bullet voting is what make the black community very, very lethal. But they are attempting to make the immigrant community lethal because the immigrant community is bullet voting. They're coming in and they're voting only for the Muslim, right? And that's what the blacks would do. So if we had somebody black or somebody who was that the blacks liked, or like for instance Bill Clinton, the blacks would come in, they wouldn't vote for nobody. The hell, it'd just be Clinton. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. They don't even care. Because blacks are very, very loyal. Very, very loyal people, man. If you get the blacks on your side, bro, you got a loyal companion or a loyal comrade if you can get blacks on your side, okay? And it's just that the time is up, and I'm so glad that a lot of our people are now beginning to wake the freak up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up.
Looks like she may be removed from Congress and deported. If the allegations in this story are true, Omar is finished. And stay till the end because I do have some evidence that actually backs up the claims that are made here. Take a listen to this.
With a federal investigation underway concerning the immigration status of Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, one woman has been publicly raising red flags for years, and she believes she knows where the trail will lead. Now, President Trump has been calling Congresswoman Ilhan Omar into question recently, and White House border czar Tom Coleman has confirmed there is an open investigation concerning her immigration status. You're no stranger to politics, I know, AJ, having run for Congress yourself, but you have been raising red flags about Omar for years now. I know there's a bit of a backstory here, but walk us through what you've uncovered.
Right. Well, in 2019, I was looking at something about Ilhan Omar on the internet, and it occurred to me to look at her birth year. I don't know why, or birth date, and so found out that she was actually 18 in the year 2000 when her father became eligible to apply for citizenship.
Now this is massive because Ilhan Omar claimed to be a minor and got her citizenship through her father at the time. But if she was not a minor, then she would have had to get it on her own. Now this should be easy enough to verify, you would think. But take a listen to this, and it's truly shocking.
Not anyone has ever verified her citizenship, not the Minnesota Secretary of State, the FEC, or Congress itself. I then went to the Minnesota Secretary of State's office in October of 2019, I believe, and I asked questions and found out that they didn't verify her citizenship, and they actually don't. So how do you verify their citizenship if they're...
Right, PC. PC said native black and white must come together. He said he's right. If blacks back Trump, he's set. And that's what it's looking like. And again, more people went for Trump. That's why Trump is, we know Trump by now, black people and white people. We know Trump by now. This man actually got on stage in front of, did this multiple times, screaming, "I love black men." And most recently at the PA rally, screamed that black people love Trump. He's telling MAGA, the radicals of MAGA, slow down on the blacks. They are your only allies here. And blacks, I'm telling you, you got to slow down on MAGA right now because they are your only allies. You are just 43 million strong. You are only 43 million strong there, black native man. 43 million. And guess what? And guess what? It's not even all 43 million. Wait, 43 million against 180 million immigrants. Against 180 million immigrants here in America. Hold on, black man. Hold on. I said 43 million, right? You know there's not 43 million that's going to stand and fight with us when it's war because damn near half of them are tricked. So therefore, you probably only got like 20-something million, right? You probably only got 20-something million against 100 and probably, let's say 200 million if you want to account for the FBAs that's going to ride with the traitors. If you want to account for them, it's going to be about roughly 200 million traitors. 200 million marks that we're going to have to take care of. And we're going to take care of them because we will not be beat. But you must understand, black man, these people are not coming in loving you. Arab men don't like you. Arab men hate you. Arab men hate your guts. You think the Arab man like you? You think these people gonna come in and because they look like you, they gonna like you? That's what you think? Let me show you something. Well, let me show you if you think these damn people gonna like you. All right? When they women don't even really like them like that all the way. They being forced to like them. Let's show you something. Why you mad? Why you laughing, bro? Why you laughing, bro? Why is this man laughing like that? He's mad and red. Look how red he got, y'all. What you laughing about? That's right. That's right. That's none of your business.
Black men are so masculine, so gentlemen. I'm not ready to discuss. Oh,
You mad?
I don't like dating with that. No, I'm waiting American guys.
Why do you want an American guy, not a Turkish guy?
They are so masculine. I don't like Turkish men. They are so jealous.
Wow. I didn't say that.
They're not my type.
So let me ask you this. A girl that's watching this, she wants to get a black man. What could you do to get a black man?
They love curvy girls. Curvy, yeah.
I recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there or their women work or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about that. And then that's a huge cultural difference.
I'm looking for another.
Tight. Tight. They tight, y'all. I didn't say that. These women are saying that. You can look online. They got all type of videos with these Arab women loving on us men over here in America. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't want to say nothing, but they're loving on us. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even thinking about it. We over here doing our thing. You know what I mean? Us black Americans doing our freaking thing. But I want to show you something, right? You got this Texas, out there in Texas, man. I know my American cowboys and cowgals is going to stand up out there. I know they ain't going. Check this out. I think this lady right here that I'm about to show you, this white lady, she needs to run for America. She needs to run for political office. This white, beautiful American needs to run for office. Let's go.
I proclaim the name of the Lord Jesus Christ over the capital of Texas. I stand against Islam. I proclaim the name of the Lord Jesus Christ over the capital of Texas. I stand against Islam and
become ground zero for government incompetence, waste, fraud, and...
You seen that? You seen that? Over there in Texas, they are going nuts. You mean you have? And did you see who tackled that white, beautiful American lady? Did you see who tackled her? Those were Muslims that tackled her. Let's look at that again. That pissed me off. That pissed me off right there. Look, let's look at that again.
I proclaim the name of the Lord Jesus Christ over the capital of Texas. I stand against Islam and the false prophet Muhammad. Islam will never dominate the United States, and by the grace of God, it will not dominate Texas.
That's right. She got me ready to jump the freak up right now. Damn it. Shorty got me ready to jump the freak up right now, man. I'm ready to get two. Don't be giving no women like that no damn microphone now. Have me down here ready to bust some heads open. Don't be giving women like that the microphone. I mean, gonna have the men ready to go march right through walls. Don't be having them do that now. You got the white women standing up. You got the black women standing up right now, bruh. I'm showing you communities, black and white communities, who live with one another. Cultures have been living amongst one another for a very, very, very long time, having their issues. At the same time, they have found ways to have certain times of kumbaya moments with one another. We have our own style. We'll stay in our own pockets, but we'll still commingle. But you're seeing in both worlds, I'm showing you, in the black world and in the white world in America, they are both on code. Like, yo, I'm not, you don't see the black women, trying to get over there with the white women and give the talking points to the white women. And you don't see the white women going over to the black women trying to use their talking points. No, they are on their own talking points. And they are seeing what's going on. This is all I'm saying. I'm not out here preaching no hate, man. But we are out to save America. We are definitely out to save America. Okay? But for real, you are my favorite. Who is that? That's Timothy Jackson. What's good, Timothy, man? We can't hear you. Hey, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Am I good? James Arnold, what's good, bro? Am I good? Can y'all hear me? Am I good?
For government incompetence, waste, fraud, and abuse. Would be removed from power. Over the past few weeks, the small crop store started off at around $1 billion, right? And that was bad enough. That quickly became billions, and then yesterday, that number skyrocketed. The U.S. attorney in Minnesota talking about a completely different scheme here, announcing state programs are targeted with fraud, and the state is absolutely swamped with these crimes, he says. The feds believe a significant amount of the $18 billion paid out by Medicaid
18 billion.
to Minnesota program
Listen to this.
was fraudulent. Prosecutors believe it could be as much as half of that $18 billion. So that's $9 billion more added to the already billions we've seen. Added up, you're getting close to potentially $20 billion in potential fraud, and a huge sum of that, much of that, stolen by Somalian refugees, people who begged for their lives to be allowed into your country and then thank you by stealing a tremendous amount of money.
And this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. And that was a small state that has just been put on blast. Now imagine all of these large sanctuary cities, the massive fraud that's being had in our communities. Wondering why people like Black Americans are being turned down at the social service office and constantly have to reclassify and constantly being denied, because of, little technicalities and, finding certain things to meet their budget needs because they have a certain, they have to limit a certain amount of assets that's supposed to go out to the public because they're skimming off the top. They're taking. We are seeing this. This is pure evidence. We're not just talking about, just throwing dirt on people. We're not doing that. Especially as blacks, we're not doing that about, you know, coming at some religion. That's no. This religion is coming in here trying to take over our land, and we're not with that. We're ready to fight. We're ready to fight. I mean, we are actually ready to fight. And it ain't no we actually ready. We're gonna fight. It ain't none of that. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, and we're gonna win. We're gonna kick ass. We're gonna laugh doing it. We're gonna kick ass laughing doing it. Because you should have not have entered this domain. You should have not came here. You deserve what you're going to get here. You deserve it.
They really don't celebrate Christmas. The Muslim Brotherhood. Now that's an Islamic terror group that's so dangerous that it's banned in Saudi Arabia, Syria, and Egypt. Well, this year in the U.S., Texas and Florida have designated the group a foreign terrorist organization.
In the coming days, the Trump administration is expected to do the same. Paul Petit explains the dangers the Muslim Brotherhood poses to America.
Trump's executive order follows a lengthy report from the Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism and Policy.
It's an organization that believes in murdering Jews, destroying Israel, and destroying the United States of America. This is their objective.
Institute Director Charles Asher Small stood alongside lawmakers and scholars, issuing a warning that the Brotherhood is halfway through a 100-year agenda to undermine and destroy democracy. Founded almost a century ago, the Muslim Brotherhood now operates across the Middle East. Hamas began as its Palestinian branch.
They sponsor terrorism, murder, mayhem across the planet. They are a very negative and destructive force, and it is so important that the United States use its power and its influence to call them out for what they are.
The report points to how the Brotherhood's civilization...
I used to listen to people like Huckabee that you just heard speaking. He used to be a governor, Governor Huckabee. Now he is the ambassador in Israel for America. And I used to listen to people like him speak about, these Muslims and what they're doing. I used to, without doing my research on it, I used to think, well, maybe they're, it's just some more fear-mongering, tactics, right, from them. Right, maybe these Muslims are not really hurting anybody over there really like that, and maybe the CIA is over there dressing up like they're Muslims and starting problems, or they're paying certain Muslims to start problems, and that's what I was thinking. It could be a little bit of that, maybe little bits, but not to the point where it's when I actually started researching these, like the Muslim Brotherhood. It's no way America and people like nations like Poland, nations like France, no way these people are controlling over 700 million of you people. I mean, no, it's over 750 million. Like, no. I think it's 700, what is it, 750 million? Like, nah, nah. You people are doing the most. You're coming over here attempting to fight us. Fight us. And then you want to get in my comment section? Boy, any of you Muslims ever come out of line, you would never come out of line like that in the hood or around any of us. You never ever done that. You would never do that. You would never get smart with us. We never had to lay you people out like that because you don't get smart. You shut up in the hood. You're like girls in the hood. You really are. You better not say nothing. You know how to be around my people. I'm one of the nice ones. I'm just one of the nice ones that came from around that ilk. All right. They are not something you want to be playing around with. I listen, bro. Y'all listen, bro. That shit different over there, out there in Saudi Arabia and all that, and you got the rockets and all, blowing yourselves up, and y'all running. Y'all need gangs to function. Y'all need a lot of you to function. We don't need that. Americans don't need that. We don't. Black people do not need gangs to be who they are, to be swagged out, to be real as they are, to be hardcore. They're not. They don't need. They go everywhere. I'm talking about Black Americans. Go everywhere. Hold it down. Do not cower. Will not cower. White people do it all the time to you. Also, white people will send about 5 people, send a group of 5 people, 5 service members over to rescue 200 of our people. And you'll have the whole compound surrounded by your military, and 5 people will take down damn near your whole little militia that you have there. This is the American fighter power, and we actually get a kick out of doing that. I know I have service members that be watching, so I know you can concur about what I'm saying. I know you do concur about what I'm saying right now, as far as the pride that the U.S. Marines take, or yes, that the U.S. Marines take and the Special Forces take in taking on large-scale tasks with a very, very limited amount of men and resources in their own, not even in their own land, in foreign land. We get a kick out of doing that. We actually take pride in doing that. Our special forces, our Green Berets, very, very tough over here. This America here. You call yourself tough, but you haven't pulled off no real operations in America. You did some trick, a switcheroo trick. You know what I'm saying? Ran up and stuck some knives up in the faces of, some innocent people in airplanes. But you have never came over here military style and committed any damn act, you damn Muslim. You haven't. I pray that the peaceful Muslims that are peaceful start to really understand the wicked nature that they are in. Very, very wicked they are. These are some wicked, wicked people.
Jihad strategy infects academia by using the Muslim Students Association and Students for Justice in Palestine, the latter being a major force behind violent anti-Israel protests at Columbia University. The report claims these...
Excuse me, who is that? Jerry Cunningham. Jerry, man. That's your people that like incest. We don't have that culture over here in America. That's your people over there with that incest. Y'all like that. Y'all most of the time have to do that because y'all can't really go out there and get no real good girls like that. Your women have to be forced on you. The father have to like you and to give your women. You don't got no women you can just call. Yo, what's up, ma? Yo, boo, what's up, boo? Yo, come, what's up, boo? And she actually come. Y'all don't have women like that out there. All of them tooken before they even damn puberty age. They tooken already. What are you talking about? You people, what are y'all talking about? All that incest y'all doing over there. Trying to keep the royal blood. I hear y'all royals. Isn't the royals gay? Isn't the royals over there in Saudi Arabia? Aren't them, they mix blood, like they actually mix their own blood together there, don't they? Don't the royals in Saudi Arabia right now, they mix their own blood because they don't want that blood to, like they want to keep a certain bloodline together? Tell me if I'm lying about that. I don't know. Just let me know if I'm lying about that. All right, let me know if I'm lying about that. It's just disgusting to live in Saudi Arabia right now today, and they're supposed to be some of the good ones. They're supposed to be some of the good ones, supposed to be, and it's very very wicked to live out there. Very wicked. Who ever seen the movie The Kingdom with Jamie Foxx? If you've seen the movie The Kingdom, put that in the chat. Smack that like button also. Heck is we talking about over there? Don't get slapped up. Don't get slapped up, Jerry. Don't get slapped up. Boy, I've been waiting to slap something. Because you don't even deserve the gloves. People like you don't deserve the glove. You know what I'm saying? People like you don't deserve the glove. I wouldn't be as mad enough to actually want to really, I want to back smack. Because I know you wouldn't know what to do after that. I know you wouldn't know what to do after that. You might throw your hand up like this. I don't know. You probably wouldn't know what to do after that. You know, how many fights have a lot of you had? You know, how many fights have a lot of you had in your lifetime? Like, do you really know the animal you are? Like, meaning, do you really know which animal you really are inside? Are you a chicken? Are you a bear? A seal? Are you a dolphin? Are you a lion? What are you, a dragon? What are you inside? Have you ever tested your manhood? I'm not talking about one or two fights that you didn't even know was about to happen. Have you ever tested your manhood? Have you ever been in the military? Right? That's another form of testing your manhood. Have you ever been in the military? Have you ever served any service time? You know what it do. You know what it's like to have real scrutiny and real pressure on you. And a lot of you don't. You know, I'm not talking about, you coming from that, that bomb-filled land, right? I'm not talking about that, cause that's not real. It's real, yeah. Bombs flying, but dropping, but you people are not like real. You're not like us, like Americans, like white and black. We go to your nation and be like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? We come over, like I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to take over, but we come and we demand our respect in our space. You say something, we'll lay you out right there. Boy, I've never seen you Arabs come over here and lay any of my black people out. Any. Never. I ain't never seen that. I have never seen that. I have never seen that. I've never heard of that. I've heard many stories in the past when we had to lace a lot of you people out in the past because, you was coming into a real danger zone out there in New York City for sure. I can speak for New York City. I can speak for New York City because I was there. The danger zone. And before I was there, before I was even alive, that was the danger zone. Oof, danger zone. Coming over here, nah. See, I deserve all of that y'all was getting before. I deserve all of that smoke.
These groups have been able to influence universities and government. Dr. Small wants the election of Zoran Mamdani as New York City mayor as evidence.
He came out of SJP, he was a student activist for Students for Justice in Palestine at Bowdoin College where he went to. And it's important for your listeners to understand that SJP comes out of AMP, American Muslims for Palestine, which is a Muslim Brotherhood-backed organization.
Trump's Brotherhood chapters in Lebanon, Jordan, and Egypt threaten...
No, Jasmine. That's not it, Jasmine. Because Jasmine said, I'm just going to address it real quick. Jasmine Williams, what's up, girl? How you doing, beloved? Jasmine said, a lot of stuff have been coming out these last couple of weeks. I'm starting to think that it is a cover-up to take the heat off of something else. I understand where you're coming from, but you're not. Jasmine, we put Donald Trump in office for this. whether the Epstein files were going to come out or whether, you know, uh, some other group, is manipulating something that you feel like they're manipulating, really doesn't matter. We know and see what these people have. You took a look in Dearborn, Jasmine. Jasmine, look what they're doing in Dearborn. Remember, we have not been in charge of the media. We're just now getting our own media. It's like, and we're still not in charge of the media, but it's like because Trump created his own media outlet and a lot of conservatives started creating their own podcasts. You have a lot of people like myself creating their own content. It forced a lot of the legacy media to take up pick up the issues that's going on. So they'll pick up something Trump said, but then they will put their own spin on it to make it to be negative, right? But we are now starting to control what the new narrative is, which is a good thing. But no, these people, look what they're doing in Dearborn. I don't see these large and even let's say they did do that, Jasmine. Let's say they did do that. What does that have to do with the taking over of Dearborn, right? You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with the taking over of Minnesota, now really referred to as Somali soda, right? What does that have to do with what's going on in Maine right now? Did you not know that there's an African warlord in Maine who's receiving federal funds, not anymore because we caught him, and this is as of like a few days ago, receiving federal funds, right? But he's a president in Africa, in one of the nations in Africa, he's a president, and also running for office, political office, in whole another nation in Africa. But get this, using our billions of dollars coming straight out of Maine into his pockets to fund and build his army in Africa. Literally build his army. It's almost like Trump went over, let's say Trump went over to Africa, started stealing African funds. Trump is the president over here, but he's stealing their funds to build our military here. Picture that. This is what these people are doing. These people, it was open season because they have never thought that this day would come when Donald Trump or whoever would be able, they thought that you probably can tackle one part of it, but you're not going to tackle all of this. Nah, God has it to where we're getting to the nitty gritty of all of it, Jasmine. We're starting to get all of the information. Jasmine, we needed this to come out, Jasmine. The blacks have been clamoring for this to come out for a very long time. The real blacks, not the tricked blacks that don't know what's going on, don't really understand what's going on. And I'm not calling them unintelligent. They are very, very astute, smart, intelligent people that's on the left that are tricked and they don't understand. Very upstanding, godly people, but yet they are tricked because a lot of them still look at legacy media and they take that for gold, right? No, Jasmine, we need this. And if they are doing that, good, we need that. Not being funny, because we have to change these people's minds. We have to get these people off of this democratic train that's driving us into a wall. We have to get off of that. We have to have our people wake up. Right is right and wrong is wrong. These people are invading your country, Jasmine. Right is right and wrong is freaking wrong. How dare they come up and attempt to take our kids' money. Take your kids money. They're not coming in helping you and your family. They're coming in to help their family from way back yonder. We have to get rid of all of them. They all must go. It was already an attack. It wasn't like they came in here deliberately. It wasn't, they were coerced to come in here. This is a military attack, and I understand that a lot of you don't study the military, so you couldn't even really understand this language right here. This is a military style invasion, and you don't really understand, but it's a very clever military style, because you don't understand when you go over there and you do your studies. These people use their own citizens as commandos, combatants. The women, they don't got to be part of the day-to-day operations, going, marching up and down with the fellas, holding their Kalashnikovs. They don't got to be doing that. They could be doing they'll be doing their day-to-day duties. They'll be cooking, going to the store, taking care of the kids. Let you come around with you and your army, or you and people they don't like. These women will shoot at you. These women will take up arms and shoot at you. The women in Islam, I believe, is more of a threat than the damn men. Why do I believe that? Because they are so delusional and tricked to it's not even funny. They are so tricked. They are so tricked badly. They're told not to even date black men at all. But yet, Abu can go have 3 other wives, but they can't. But the black women can't date nowhere out of her, and it's not even out of her race. They can't even date dark-skinned Arabs. But something's up with us over here. Nah, man, forget y'all, man. It's war, man. I don't give a damn no more. I don't.
Analyst Dr. Mike Evans says he urged President Trump to also target Brotherhood-linked operations in Syria, Turkey, and Qatar.
Listen, the Muslim Brotherhood and Qatar, they funded and fueled terror. They fueled Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, Iran, and Hamas. So these people hate us.
Look at this mosque right here in Buffalo. Look how many people was freaking coming out of this mosque right here. All illegal. All illegal. It's nobody over there illegal. There's nobody coming out of that mosque that's legal. They must go. They must go. Be the world, MOB the world said they must go. I'm absolutely with you. Ascending said, tell me how this wasn't all planned. What's planned? Don't have the population to grow. 30 years ago, they told me, my generation, not to have kids to my country, and world is overpopulated. Told women to hold off on starting a family, and now we are being told we need to import people because we, don't have the population to grow. 30 years ago, they told me, my generation, not to have kids. Unbelievable. Now they importing all these people because it's just a big trick. Tell me how this wasn't planned out. Right. You're detached. No, I'm not detached from reality. No, forget that. You must be a Marxist bot. Look at these. This person is detached from damn reality. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you people is detached from reality, and I'm so glad that our people are beginning to wake up now. All of these damn tricks y'all been pulling on over my people's eyes, man. Forget y'all, man. Get y'all stinking asses out. Get y'all out of here. the freak out of here, man.
To my black brothers and sisters in Islam, you going Mecca, build a slave march of what? Of Mecca. A lot of y'all didn't realize Mecca was a slave port. To my black brothers and sisters in Islam, you going on a Hajj. That was the largest slave march in the world. What is wrong with you? Who raised you?
Hey, hey, it is what it is. We're now finding out what's going on with these Muslims. These Muslims have done so much destruction for years. For years. And for years here in America, us blacks, we have definitely not paid attention to these Muslims because our American government has been doing, I want to say, a good job at keeping you people at arm's distance. Now, I see that our government did not see the day when we, as a black nation, would be deflecting from the Democratic Party in mass, as we have been doing for the last 10 years. Their numbers are showing. And therefore, these people already told us that they would be replacing the black vote with these people from offshore lands. I, myself, when I heard it, this was years ago. I was like, all right, but I'm gonna believe it I'm gonna really believe it when I see it because I'm really gonna record this in which I'm researching. These people said that they were going to replace the black vote. These people also said that they were going to have these Muslims come in here and invade. They said that. They said that they were going to unleash a whole email dump on top politicians. They did that. Wait, they said it before they did it, dear people. This is what you not understand. They said it before they did it, and they did that. You remember Hillary Clinton's email being exposed and a lot of others, right? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the Signal conspiracy with the defense of our portions of our military and the portions of our the Trump administration cabinet, their messages was leaked or that the phone call was leaked. But the thing is, we were told before that a cyber attack was coming. And I'm telling you now, these people told us that they were going to send these Muslims in here and they were going, this was their style of an invasion. They told us that. That was years ago. That was years ago. I literally remembered it. I remembered it, recorded it on purpose in my mind because I'm like, listen, that I'm gonna believe that when I see that because I can't see America allowing Muslims to come in, take over the black vote, the black people somehow don't do anything about it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to see this to believe this before I say anything. And this was years ago. I said years ago. And now I'm actually literally seeing it. There is no convincing me. There is no convincing me. None. About these people who we are dealing with right now and these Muslims. You're not convincing me. It's just not happening. It's not happening, it's not happening. I will not, it's not happening. I researched this. I'm into this. I'm into understanding where we at in the war zone. What's my place in my position? I'm into that. I want to know. I don't want to be oblivious to what's going on around me. As a man, as a black male also, how the freak could you? How could you not be inclined to know what's going on politically and militarily? Black man. Black man, how could you not be understanding what's going on? I feel after a certain point, a black man must understand what's going on militarily in his country, abroad, and what's going on in his neighborhood. Somewhat have some idea, the do's, the don'ts. Black men damn been baited out lately. All of these damn people with a lot of these large numbers on their channels, they are baited out. Beta males. They have been pushing that. And I say they, the people who run the show behind the scenes when it comes to media, they have been pushing these beta males. They have been pushing these beta males and their nasty, stinking ideologies on our people. Stinking, nasty ideologies. And I'm so glad that we're finding out a lot of these people anyway. A lot of these people are tethered. A lot of these people are not really black American. They are some other ilk, like Jamaican or African or, you know, some other damn melanated damn poor group they came from. Nah, man, we're tired of being that. We tired of being tricked. And it's not like the thing about us is like, we're not dumb, right? We're not a stupid people. It's just that we're a kind people, right? We're a loving people. We will embrace you. We won't judge you until it's time for us to judge you, until you give us a reason to have to want to judge you. And that's where I think a lot of us go wrong. We went wrong a lot of places like that. We didn't have the internet to tell people what was going on in jails. All of these damn ethnicities are against the black man. We didn't have the internet to tell that, especially the Hispanic man. The Hispanic man, for some reason, can't stand our guts. I think it's because his women love us. Spanish women love black men. And we don't even be thinking about it. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying we don't even be, we just be in our zone. And we got to get all of this hate from these men, not even know. And how we know? Because the women tell us. Come on, man, this is nonsense. We're tired of this. We want all of you people out of here.
Latinos, Arabs, and Indians, I have something to say about my videos, and you think I'm making these videos because I'm upset, because you're trying to get black men to get with non-black females, and you're saying that I think you're racist because you don't approve of that. You're right. You damn right. Of course, yes. That's what I want. That's what we want. Yes, we want to sleep with your females. Because anytime you can sleep with ours, we should be able to sleep with yours as well. Damn right, I'm upset. Yeah, I am, yeah.
A lot of Arab and brown Muslim women always reach out to me and ask me, how do I tell my parents about the black man that I'm interested in?
Look, they gotta make whole seminars. They gotta make seminars and create apps and websites to get with the black man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get away from you damn nasty ass Islamic damn pressurists. These women are trying to pry away from you damn Arabs, man. They can't stand you Arabs. They done get around us and they just want you to go. You are nothing but a nuisance and problem to them. You really are. These people, who the freak makes up damn telling, it's like, you know, if you want to get free, come over here, y'all. Y'all want, we're freeing the slaves over here. And it's like they're freeing the slaves from their men. She's got to make up damn advocacy programs for these damn Arab women to try to get hooked up with black men. I'm not saying that. She's telling you. She's about to tell you right now. They have advocacy programs to get these Arab women hooked up with a black man in America. You can't make this up.
There's a lot of Muslim women out there that are Arab and brown, and they don't know how to come and talk to their parents about the man that they're interested in simply because he's black. simply because their parents have iterated to them again and again and again, no black men, no black men. They'll even be like, if they're Arab, they'll be like, okay, any other Arab country is fine. And if they're Desi, they'll be like, okay, any other Desi kind of is fine. But like, what? Like what? How are they even determining the value of a man? By his skin color? That's not Islam. So if you're having trouble and you don't know how to reach out to your parents, go to marriageishalal.com. We'll try to help you out. You can book a consultation with us. But at the end of the day, you can go anywhere and you can talk to anyone and you can open up the Quran for yourself. There's nowhere that says you need to obey your parents if they're straight out doing something that is un-Islamic. And preventing you from marrying a Muslim man just because of his skin color is un-Islamic. So shut that down, respectfully say no, and, do your thing.
At the moment, it is African decade.
Yeah, it is. He's not winning right now. But there's not one Arab girl that's not married to a black guy. Well,
yeah, we're moving in. We're moving in. On the move.
He talking about, but it's not one black girl that's with, he said it's not one.
take them as wives. Muhammad said that it is permissible to take them as wives. Like when it comes to the hadith, it's pretty bad. I opened up the hadith on a Monday, and I didn't have to do the translation. I spoke fluent Arabic. Side note, never trust an English version of the Quran or the hadith. And there's this verse in the Quran, this is the first hint, and it says, وَإِنَّ عَلَى أَزْوَاجِهِمْ وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. What's permissible for you is your wives and what your right hand possesses. Now, in English, they try to change a little bit. In English, they try to say that way. It's not saying what it's saying, but I know Arabic. So what's it saying? Right hand possession is a saying in Arabic meaning slaves. There's something called asbab al-nuzul in the hadith, which means the reasons for this verse being like revealed by God. And the story goes, Muhammad and his army, they surround this village, and the village surrenders, and it's a time of war. And they ask them, like, what do we do about the wives and the women in the village who their husbands are dead from the war? And we actually don't want to have sex with them. We don't want to take them as wives. Muhammad said that it is permissible to take them as wives against their will. And as soon as I read that, I knew what I was going to say because I know the saying. As soon as I read the clarification of the verse, I was like,
assaulting women. I can't say the word for censorship. Taking someone against their will, that's terrible. When you said you looked at the interpretation of it, what does that mean? There's a few commentators that they're called tafsir, which just means commentators, and the most famous one is Ibn Kathir, by far the most popular, like in the entire Muslim world. He is probably the most accurate too. He explains this is what was happening, and he knows because he's getting it from accounts of people who were in the battle and saying this is what Muhammad said to do in the battle. And my first instinct was almost to throw up.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with. Too funny. This is what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? See? It's just bad, man. You know, we are allowing an influx of these people to invade our borders who believe you not being a follower of Islam and you, being that you are an infidel, they believe that you are to be unalived. They are to unalive you and take you from your land. This is in their actual hadith, right? This is what they follow, right? And there's no getting around that. There is no hate in here. There is no feeling, you know, any type of racist vibe, you know, feeling like, you know, we're racist or wanting to be bigoted. You know, we're not like that. But in the time of war, it may seem like that. It may seem like we're racist and bigoted because we are definitely biased on our nation. We are biased about our nation. I don't like your nation. Not one bit. Not absolutely one bit. You are an enemy of mine. Even if you are here in America, you are an enemy of America. You are an enemy of mine. None of you people, if a war kicked off right now in America, would help a black American. You would all, the peaceful ones, you would not stand in defiance of your Muslims. And according to your law, you have to stand with Islam, even if you don't believe in certain actions from your Islamists. You have to follow them. I don't understand it. Life probably started in Africa, but you know, shit, we're not African. We're different. Well, you don't know white man running around talking about he African. I don't see white people running around talking about they African. Get that. Melena, we don't know about that. We know about Ilhan. Ilhan, we got the scope on her. Melena is not out there, you know, ripping the damn government off. That's Ilhan. Melania is not out there raising up her damn people to go up against our government. That's Ilhan. That's Rashida. Rashida Tlaib. That's that's AOC. Those are the people, that's the squad, right? Those are the people you need to be talking about. We got to get every damn immigrant out of here. Every last one of them. The landlords have spoken. We don't want you here. We said get you out. We said get you out. As soon as we said get you out for real, Donald Trump started talking like he has never talked before, calling you garbage and all of that. Don't even care. Because he knows you have lost your executive protection here in America. Donald Trump know that. Donald Trump know that.
I opened up the hadith.
You know what I'm saying? Trump knows that. I'm tired of you type of people, man. Y'all getting up out of here. Y'all getting up out of here. Y'all getting denaturalized. Y'all getting up out of here.
denaturalization cases per month. In 2026, under federal law, people may be denaturalized only if they committed fraud while applying for citizenship or in a few other narrow circumstances. But the Trump administration has shown a zeal for using every tool at its disposal to target legal and illegal immigrants, leading activists to warn such a campaign could sweep up people who had made honest mistakes on their, it was just a mistake, I just made a mistake on their citizenship paperwork, and sow fear among law-abiding Americans. Well, they committed fraud. They weren't law-abiding. I just saw a poll yesterday. Approval rating for Democrats, 18%. 18%. Not even 1 in 5 Americans are willing to express approval of the Democrat Party. They cannot secure political power with only 18% of the population. So they're aggressively seeking to replace cultural Americans with the third world. I opened up the Hadith on a Monday just to...
Yeah, but, but the thing is, I see you, James Arnold and Jenga. I see you. But the thing is, we don't care. Trump could do what he wants because we said so. This is our country, not yours. We don't... See, this is what you people don't understand. We can change laws at the drop of a dime, in a heartbeat. We don't give a damn what you're talking about. You are not from this country. You are not of the ilk of this country. And therefore, we're telling you to exit. We don't care. Oh, what about Melania? We don't care. She's protected. What happened? We don't care. You get out of here. You and all of your people are to leave and exit our nation. We don't give a damn about who we say. We say who can stay and who can't go. That's how that go. Because we don't care about what you're talking about. You're not nothing really to America. You're not American. How could you really be something truly significant to us in our culture when you actually don't even embrace us? That's retarded. We don't embrace any of you nobodies out there. That's actually nobody to anybody important. We don't acknowledge you. We don't even care. We want you to leave. We don't care about your opinion. Your opinion means nothing to us right now. This is war. Your opinion means absolutely nothing to us. There is no debate here no more. There is no me compromising especially me. There is no compromise in my head no more. There is no, maybe, nah, forget all of that. You peaceful so-called Muslims, you have not been going out there stomping against them, so forget you too. And guess what, peaceful Muslims? If it was to kick off, if the war kicked off right now, you peaceful Muslims are going to stand with the radicals. You're not going to stand with us because that is in your laws. If you didn't subscribe to those laws, you would have been left Islam, but you didn't. Therefore, you peaceful Muslims are not as peaceful as you pretend to be. How the freak are you still? You be like, I know. You be like, yeah, but it says this and that. And that. You be like, yeah, I know, but shut up. You need to get smacked. You need to get smacked. Somebody need to do it. Somebody need to do it. But coming over here in America, I can see that happening. I can see that happening. No, but we got to get you all out of here. You all must go. You all must go. Please. You know what I'm saying? Save yourself this ass whipping we about to hand out. Save your damn self this ass whipping we are about to hand out. Save yourself. You know what I'm saying? Blacks is with Trump right now, bro. Blacks is with Trump right now, bro.
Preacher, but it backfires. Watch this. According to the Bible, Jesus Christ said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by him. Okay? Excuse me now. Give me some space now. Give me a little space. I'm not going to listen to you, please. No, this is a public campus. So according...
No, this is disrespectful. You have to go somewhere else. It's not your place for you to judge me.
I'll show you, man. It says right here, man.
Pull it out, and I'm going to knock it out
can.
Excuse me, that's my private property.
I don't give a.
You're going to go to jail.
I don't mind. Oh, I really don't mind. Let them touch.
You don't have to listen to this.
No, you don't get to spew hate and then just.
Hey, man, keep the faith.
Like,
Keep the faith, man.
the most religious person ever, but the fact that you can deal with this and be peaceful, man,
Well,
that shows that you're the strong
by the grace of God, man.
This is what happens when demons manifest.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Trying to prove your act.
See what I'm saying? That's just so-called peaceful Muslims right there. That's going to get their head rocked straight off coming at us Americans. We trying to reframe ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that y'all running up on the more seasoned Christians, because there's a lot of us that, you know, really are just starting to practice Christianity, and we might fly off the handle. So I don't want you to run into none of those. I don't want you to run into any of the Christians like myself, you know, who's really practicing it and just really trying to, really attempting to really practice, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, man, I don't want to relapse in letting these hands go. I don't want to relapse in letting these hands go. I have put in a lot of work. I got real stripes in the street. I got real stripes in the ring. I'm a boxing champion, and I got real. Did I mention I got real stripes in the street? I got real stripes in the street, bruh. I don't want to relapse with my hands, bro. All right? Okay? I don't want to do that. So I am literally practicing leaving it in God's hands. But I'm doing my part right now as I'm speaking. But I'm leaving it in God's hands because we don't want to have to. We don't want to have these hands relapse. We don't want that. We don't want that. But you might have to get that. At some point, I'm seeing you might have to get that because you have a people, millions of people who do not want to go home. I've never seen this before. I've never heard of this before. You don't want to go home? People try to skim and squirm to get out of the country. I've never heard people attempting to stay in a country. Like, why didn't all of the blacks that were here, why didn't they just flee somewhere, right? The blacks stayed and held it down, man. The majority of the blacks, you know, we stayed here. We held it down here. My ancestors, shout out to my great granddaddies. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to my uncles. Shout out to their comrades. Shout out to the ancestors, man. Because you fleers got the nerve to come over here and want to talk down on us. You want to talk down on us? And then when we side with the white man, you want to claim that we are being Uncle Toms? We are following our masters? But you are right now still fighting to get out of colonialism from your own people. Billions upon billions of dollars are being upended by the militia groups that are cooing your damn governments over there in Africa. They're finding billions of dollars in these dictators' homes. We're talking about billions. Stealing from the public. Public can't even get running water, and your damn dictators have billions of dollars in their homes. You can't even get adequate running water, clean running water. This is how bad it is out there. You would think you people will come over here and show some humbleness, but not one of you damn bastard prick-looking roaches have came over here and been humble at all. Any of you, none of you. None of you freaking, I'm really starting to not like you Arabs. I mean, I'm really starting to not like, I mean, really, really, really bad. Like really, really bad. I'm really starting to not like you Arabs, man. I really am, man. Like really bad. Me personally, I used to defend these Muslims, but again, not doing my studies on the Muslims because I wasn't really studying Muslim like that. I would do here and there. I would do, but it wasn't Muslims overseas. I never really studied them like that because I'm not worried. I wasn't really worried too much about what was going on overseas rather than what was going on in my government. And I'm a firm believer in being a watcher of my local government. I believe the local government is more important to the average common citizen than your federal government. All right. I mean, and it's not even just, these are just facts, you know, but I used to help you people. I used to defend you people. I even remember going up defending you people against one of my associates. I remember we even kind of got into a little bit of argument because I was like he was like an Israelite, right? He's an Israelite, and you know, I'm believing in Christianity. But I understand, like, when again, I have my own belief on why I believe in Christianity. That's my own belief, right? But he was just like, nah, these Arabs, and you know, the way he was talking, like, I was just like, nah, man, that's not God, man. I ain't talking like that. You know, he was like, nah, he was like, nah, they did this to my people and death to them and my God. I'm like, damn, bro. But now that I look back, and I was even thinking about this earlier today. Now that I look back at hindsight, now I don't wish death to nobody and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And he's calling that his people. Remember, you know, he's a Hebrew Israelite, so I'm foundational Black American. I don't believe that's my people. I just don't believe that's my people. I don't believe it. I seriously don't believe I have any connection to those people out there. I don't believe my people here in America, Black, I don't believe we have anything to do with those Hebrews out there. I just don't believe. Maybe you have all right, maybe you have a little section, a few people, but as far as if as far as you're telling me the entire Black American race came from over there in the Middle East, I can't. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. You know, so that's what I had with him. You know what I'm saying? But you Arabs, man, I don't. Now I understand why, but but again, he thought that maybe that's his people, and he was talking the way he was talking. But I didn't really have that smoke for them because it's like I didn't see them threatening the Black man over here in America. I didn't feel like these Muslims are threatening us. I felt like, damn, every time I turn on the news or something, or these Muslims are being harassed. I thought they were being harassed. Nah. When you actually do the research, no, these Muslims are the problem. No, these Muslims are the problem. When you do the research, the Muslims are the problem. Again, I am not a racist dude, bro. I'm not. I'm not. But I am pro team. Like, I am, whatever team I'm on, bro, I am pro that. I mean, I am really that. I'm really that. And damn it, I'm pro American. So you can't tell me about an adversary that I have here in America. Who gives a damn? Do you not know when we went up against those Germans, the older Germans, and you know what I'm talking about, back in the 40s? We looked at the Russians like we looked at the Russians, we hated the Russians more than the Germans. We actually was doing business with the Germans. We were doing business with the leaders of Nazi Germany. We were doing business with them. We actually had rapport with them, opposed to Russia at that time, which was the Soviet Union at that time. And what happened? You tell me, you know what happened. The battlefield changed. The battlefield changed. And what happened? America started to work with Russia. Well, now Russia, but started to work with the Soviet Union. Soviet Union started to work with the Allies. And remember, this guy took out way more people than the leader of Germany. Stalin took out 30 million. Stalin took out 30 million. But because he was our ally, we swept that under the rug. That's what happened. That's what happened. It was supposed to be 6 million that the Germans took, right? The Germans took 6 million out, or extinguished 6 million. Okay. Again, we were cool with Germany. The battlefield changed in a blink of an eye. What do? We allied with the Soviet Union. And if you don't understand military posturing, if you don't understand how we must move to preserve our nation, you must move to the side. You must shut your mouth when it comes to fighting Trump and fighting the policies that's being put out to help your black ass, right? You must shut your mouth, or your white ass. You must shut your mouth if you are going up against Trump right now. Right now is not the time. The blacks must understand we have to ally with Donald Trump and white MAGA. We have to. And black MAGA, because you have black MAGA too. We have to. There is no doubt about that. We don't need the white man. Damn it. How don't you need the white man? You need the white man to deport these people. You need the damn white man to deport these damn people. You can't even get people out of your neighborhood. I don't need no white man. Nigga, get them out your neighborhood then. Make it pro-black in our neighborhood then. Make it damn great in the hood again. Make the hood great again, damn it. You so pro-black, so against dealing any business with these damn whites. We don't need these damn whites to damn cozy up with us, my man. This is military operation, bruh. You got to know how to do this. Again, when we had trouble with Germany abruptly, what did we do? We the ones extended the olive branch to Stalin. We did that. We did that. The Americas. We the ones. We the first ones to do it. It wasn't Britain. We the first ones. We sent that olive branch, extended that olive branch to over there to the Soviets. We did that. Heck is we talking about? And we looked at them like they were scum of the earth over Germany. But because Germany became our ally, because Germany became our enemy, and their task was to take over the world and rule for 1,000, like he used to say, we gonna rule for 1,000 years. I used to read his speeches and everything. Very intelligent man this man was. He was a sharp orator. Very, very intense, influential speaker he was. I could see how he galvanized the masses like that. The man had me almost ready to wanting to put boots on for no reason. He just just motivated me. Just listening to I'm just listening to the speech in English. Matter of fact, I remember him motivating me just reading the subtitles. I remember, him motivating me. And then when I actually heard, because AI now can generate these speeches now, and you can hear him speak as if he was speaking today. I'm like, whoa, no wonder this man then took a whole damn country ready to eradicate things. Because he was a powerful speaker, man. He really was. But guess what? America said, I don't give a damn how much of a powerful speaker you are. You're not invading. You're not doing it over here. We've taken your ass out. And I'm going to hook up with your arch enemy right now, who we can't stand ourselves. And that is the Soviet Union. And that's what the blacks going to do with these whites here in America right now. We are teaming up with the whites in America. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. You're going to get slammed. You're going to move right out of our way. All of you pro-blacks that's out there pro-blacking about damn nothing, right? Because, you know, oh, we don't need the white nigga. Your community is about to be no more. Your people now, your people, you supposed to be pro-black. You're supposed to be listening to the heartbeat of the black community. The black community is screaming right now. Do I see you helping your black community? Do I see you, other than you getting on these YouTube streets or these online streets running your damn jibs? Do I see you helping your damn black community? Like that, for real. Hands on deck. Hands on deck. Boots to the ground. Your community is telling you they want these immigrants out of here. They're going into city councils screaming at the top of their lungs in the city council, in these city hall chambers, screaming at the mayor. But you need the white man to get this, to facilitate this. You need the white man to facilitate this mass deportation that the blacks called for, not the whites. The whites called for the wall. When are we going to get this through your head? When are you going to get this through your head? They were calling for the wall. Donald Trump switched up once he heard Black Chicago calling for mass deportation. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's literally what happened. Damn it. We were the first ones calling for mass deportation. Dispute that. We were the first ones calling for mass deportation. Trump was calling for the wall. Trump wanted his wall built. Then it is Biden tricking your stupid ass, tricking you out your pants. He done talked your pants off. This dude Biden. Going to tell you when he first came in office, oh, he's just lying. Trump's lying. There is no border crisis. And this man told you that. And then when he tried to run for a second term, when he was attempting to, at the ending of his first term, you know, with, you know, being the president, Biden, he then started to construct his own Biden wall. I know you're not following, so that's why I'm helping you. You can look this up. Biden constructed his own freaking wall when he was telling you for years there was no freaking border crisis. I remember Trump screaming about this even before COVID. I remember that. I remember that. Remember Trump screaming about this even before COVID. Then when he was in the office, you were trying to make him a lame duck president. You was trying to call him all out of his name, like he wasn't doing what he's trying to make him a racist because he didn't want these Islamic jihadists, invaders, to come in and take over our political system here in America. Oh, but your so-called black president brought in the most Muslims to date on record. Obama did that. Obama is the reason our communities are looking in a destitute position. They're looking very, very bad right now. Our streets are looking third worldish. They are bad. They're clogging up traffic. They don't know how to drive. I be beeping constantly. As a matter of fact, they got me so mad, I'm going to order me a bullhorn because I need, you know, because I be wanting to throw something out the car at them, you know, something, you know, but I don't want to commit any crime myself, so I don't do that. But I'm going to order me a bullhorn because they need to hear me. I don't want to just be yelling and these idiots don't hear me and they just drive off. No, you got to hear me, damn it. You damn it don't even know how to drive. Y'all probably got fake licenses. I don't even know how to. Yeah, I was about to say, if y'all got fake truck driving licenses, I know y'all got fake driver's license. Ain't no doubt about it. How the hell you get fake papers on driving a truck? Now, listen, I went to try to be a truck driver before, right? Me personally, right? I went to do truck driving before. I went to school for it. You know, I have my permit. I have I have my permit for driving and everything like that. And then I remember I went to school for it. And you got to learn so much with these trucks. Bruh, I have so much respect for truckers now. Right? They damn near got to be mechanics. Any trucker you see that's a real trucker, they're close to mechanics. They have to be in order to operate that truck. They got to know damn near everything about the truck. It's not like just buying a car. No. It's like if you was to buy a car, picture you have to take tests on everything that involved with the engine. Right? Picture you literally got to take a test to get your license to drive a regular car. Picture that. But you have to do that to drive truck. I remember I practiced backing up in that truck, and I'm talking about the 18-wheeler. I remember I did that about 3 days. I remember I was like, you know what, man? I'm alright. I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with the car, man. Listen, man, that truck is a missile on wheels. You have a lot of people lives in your hands when you are driving those damn missiles on wheels. Okay? That's what it is. It's a nuclear freaking bidom on wheels. Okay? And you mean to tell me you have people driving these trucks that can't even speak English, don't know what the signs are saying? But because this country has been so corrupted, I mean, it's been entrenched for years, since the Kennedy years. I've been waiting for God to send a breakthrough, and Trump is the breakthrough. Trump is the breakthrough. I don't give a dog what you're talking about. I'm not into worshiping people. I'm not. But he's the truth. He is the truth right now. Obama ain't the truth. What did Obama do? I'd like to know that. What your boy Obama did? He did nothing. Obama gave you nothing. Obama gave you nothing but heartache. Gave you absolutely nothing. Obama was the biggest scam to date in our political system, the biggest psyop ever ran on the black man. And that was pulled off. Damn flawlessly. Pulled the freak off. But like they say, you can trick some people sometime, but damn it, you ain't gonna trick us all the time. You ain't tricking all of us all the time, nigga. Know what I'm saying? You may get away with that here and there, but damn it, one of these days we waking up from it, and we are waking up to all of your tricks. All of your tricks. Get the freak out of here, man. We don't got no time for you damn people. No more. No more. Nor do we care. This girl is out of here. She's facing deportation. She's out of here. She's out of here.
Like she may be removed from Congress and deported. If the allegations in this story are true, Omar is finished. And stay till the end, because I do have some evidence that actually backs up the claims that are made here. Take a listen to this.
With a federal investigation underway concerning the immigration status of Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, one woman has been publicly raising red flags for years, and she believes she knows where the trail will lead. You know, President Trump has been calling Congresswoman Ilhan Omar into question recently, and White House border czar Tom Pullman has confirmed there is an open investigation concerning her immigration status. You're no stranger to politics, I know, AJ, having run for Congress yourself, but you have been raising red flags about Omar for years now. I know there's a bit of a backstory here, but walk us through what you've uncovered.
Right. Well, in 2019, I was looking at something about Ilhan Omar on the internet, and it occurred to me to look at her birth year. I don't know why, or birth date. And so found out that she was actually 18 in the year 2000 when her father became eligible to apply for citizenship.
Now this is massive because Ilhan Omar claimed to be a minor and got her citizenship through her father at the time. But if she was not a minor, then she would have had to get it on her own. Now this should be easy enough to verify, you would think, but take...
She's out of here. Let's get these damn people out of here. Get these damn
and not settle for something that Ilhan Omar or her attorneys dig up. But I am hopeful that something will happen, but we'll see.
For somebody who can't seem to keep their mouth shut like Ilhan Omar, not even disputing this or ever addressing it is a red flag by itself. Let's hope Tom Homan investigates this and that Congress does their job and removes her after the findings come out. Now, I promised you guys that I had some evidence to back up the claim that Ilhan Omar lied about her age. Take a look at this. So this was an article on the BBC website after Ilhan Omar was elected in March of 2019. Now, take a look at what it says here. 37-year-old.
What's lies?
Now, that would mean...
What's lies, BJ? That's why you get out of our house, BJ. Get the freak out of our American house. We're tired of you people. You don't come up in America talking about we're lying. We don't go up in damn Saudi Arabia talking about you're lying. You don't have no Americans charging up over there in Qatar talking about they're lying. No. We're not playing with any of you damn people. We can't wait to smack your damn koofies off your heads over here in America. We're not playing. This is war. This is not a game. We're not playing around with you people. This is far beyond politics with you people. This is war. We're not playing. There is no more compromise with you people. We don't care what you're talking about. We can't wait, man. We can't wait to get it started, man. We can't wait to get it started.
I'm telling you. She was born in 1981 if her birthday is October 4th, which has never been disputed.
That's a fact.
And then they even mention in the article that she was born in 1981. Again, that would mean that in the year 2000, she was already 18 because she would have turned 18 in 1999.
No, you ain't about that life.
For all of 2000, she would have been 18 turning 19, thus ineligible to become a U.S. citizen through her father through the process of derivative citizenship. Well, as they say, lies have short legs and eventually they get caught. It looks like Ilhan Omar's lies are finally catching up with her. President Trump has been on to her since 2018 when she was first elected, and she's been nothing but a problem since then. She's been linked to billions of dollars of fraud in the Somali community in Minnesota, and it's about time that Ilhan Omar is held accountable. Now, she's also being...
Ilhan Omar and all of them. All of them. But we starting with this chick right now. We're starting with her right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to get her out of here. And we doing that. Trump's doing that. Did you know Trump just removed their temporary status? He removed the temporary status for the... Oh, man. Trump is... Oh, man. Trump is doing his damn thing right now, bro. Your boy is doing his thing right now, bro. I am not mad at Trump one bit. We voted for him to get in there and do this. I cannot believe we actually have a president that's actually getting up there doing the damn thing. This is unreal. You can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. We're taking our country back, taking it back. Playing with these damn Muslims. We taking it back. Damn Muslims can't beat us. You crazy? Damn Muslims can't beat us.
Migration into this country, legal and illegal, than any other country on the planet, and you're going to vote on the Hart-Celler Act. And it was explained to them that over the next 50 to 60 years, you are going to receive more migration into this country, legal and illegal, than any other country on the planet, and you're going to watch the demographics shift from 90% white, 90% your people, to under 50 before you get your Social Security check for some of them. What do you think they would have said? Do you think they would have said, we as the people find this to be in our interest collectively, we vote yes? I would love my neighborhood to speak.
That's right.
40%
That's right. Hold up. Because I see a battle brewing. I be noticing, when I see them battles brewing, man, I be on that. I see a battle brewing in the chat. America, stand up. Do not ever let any of these damn non-American damn invaders attempt to come and swamp our damn American comment bots with their offshore stinking rhetoric. We're tired of that. We're not playing around with that. How the hell, Americans, how do we have third worlder cousins, third worlder anchor babies over here trying to make jokes on black and white Americans in America? No, don't do that.
Do you think that's what they would have said? Okay, and this is not hateful.
No, I know you're not hating. I know you're not hating. This is the white feeling. This is how the whites are feeling. And guess what? You already know how the blacks are feeling. But let's check how the whites are feeling about y'all people, man. Let's go.
Country in 1964 vote on the Hart-Celler Act, and it was explained to them that over the next 50 to 60 years, you are going to receive more migration into this country, legal and illegal, than any other country on the planet. And you're going to watch the demographics shift from 90% white, 90% your people, to...
Picture 9/11 just happened. Picture 9/11 just happened yesterday. And we were told, let's say we were told that within the next 15 years, there would be more Muslims in this country than black Americans. Picture that. Like, would you be able to fathom that? If you were told that, let's say 9/11 happened yesterday, and you were told that your government here in America will have more Muslims in America, that's totally against America, by the way, than black people in America. You can't make this stuff up, but that's what's going on right now. There's more Muslims in America than black Christians and black people in general in America. Now, you make that make sense. Make that make sense. How did that happen? How did we get here? How are we here? How am I arguing with them Islamic traitors and traitors to their race, to their nation, and invaders in my American comment section? You couldn't have told me I would be doing this. You couldn't have told me I'd been doing this 3 years ago. Because like I told you, I did hear years ago that these people were attempting to come in here and invade. I did hear that. But you couldn't have actually told me that they were going to actually come in here and start speaking up and giving us pushback. Like we're in YouTube or something and we're viewing how it be going down in the third world or something. But it's actually happening right here on our soil. And we're being told to stand down. We're being told we're Islamophobic. We're being told we're racist. When the American people don't hurt nobody. If our government went and did something to your government, more than likely it was a black ops operation that the American government didn't even really know about like that. Right? And then you want to come over here and call me an infidel? I don't really care about names because, Americans grew up by the code of sticks and stones. So that's why we won't lash out at you in the street. Like if you call us a name, we won't physically harm you. Like we won't push to do that because we live by that. So blacks and whites, we'll throw insults back and forth, but more than likely it's not going to lead to anything physical because we do live by that sticks and stones. But no, not now. We can't have that. We can't have that.
Under 50 before you get your Social Security check. For some of them. What do you think they would have
Like,
said?
yo,
Do you think
believe
they
this
would
is
have said,
happening
"We
though
as
right
the
now though. That's
50
the
to
funny
60
thing.
years, you are going to receive more migration into this country, legal and illegal, than any other country on the planet. And you're going to watch the demographics shift from 90% white, 90% your people, to under 50 before you get your Social Security check for some of them. What do you think they would have said? Do you think they would have said, we as the people find this to be in our interest collectively, we vote yes? I would love my neighborhood to speak 40% not English by the time I have grandkids.
Absolutely.
Do you think?
Yeah, that's right. Stand up, America. Stand up. That's right. Lynn Smith said, Americans stand as one. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. And I saw another comment. Talking about what he said. Oh, all right. Yeah, R units, he been up in here trolling. He been up in here trolling. But he would never he would be shaking his boots standing in the presence of me, or somebody like me would be shaking in his boots. But this foolio said, I'm safe coming from white land, telling you they are talking about you. We don't give a damn about that. See, this is what I'm telling you. This is how much you people don't know about this land of America. The white man talking about you. White man, he talking about you. You gonna, you are really elementary when it comes to understanding America. Newsflash. All black Americans know that. Even my own son, ain't even damn 12, 11, and he know. But the thing is, we stand our ground. We don't talk about white people, right? And if we're being talked about, we know that we're being talked about. We're always being talked about. It's online. It's on the news. We're constantly constant. It's been constant since I've been alive. It's been constant. We know that. We very, very used to that. We don't care. The G's on the block don't care nothing about none of that. G's don't care about none of that. That's a lot of people that have some form of connection to, politics and business class women and men and women who, understand they don't want that stigma. They don't want that because that's not right. We know it's not right. But we're not running out there screaming, nah, bro. Nah. White man, we've been doing this for years. You don't get it. Blacks and whites been doing this for years. For years. I mean, years. Before I was born, years on top of, hundreds of years we've been doing this, bro. It's in my DNA. I understand these white people. And these white people, I'm sure, understand me. Because it's in their DNA. We've been freaking here for years. We know we are patriotic when it comes to our land. All that other stuff go out the window when it comes to America. You don't get it. Same thing happened when 9/11 happened. If you wasn't here in America, you couldn't understand what I'm talking about then. Blacks and whites stood up in unison. We ready to take the gloves off. We ready to take the gloves off, bro. I remember the young black kids. I remember them saying, yo, I thought I saw Osama at the gas station, yo. I'm saying, I'm ready to run up on him. And girls was like, yo, I was scared. I remember that when I was younger. I remember that during 9/11. I remember that. Dudes, the fellas was ready. Like, what? There ain't no damn Osama coming up in here. We was ready. Picture you letting you Arabs run up. Are you crazy? Damn it, you gotta do it by the ballot. Because you damn sure ain't gonna do it by nothing else. You ain't running up in our house, nigga. You're not running up in no damn America. And we being defeated by some damn Arab. Get your little third world asses out of there. You crazy? Are you crazy? You can't beat us. You don't never beat us in no MMA, right? You don't beat the black man. You don't beat the white man. You don't. You don't. You don't beat us in no MMA. You don't beat us in no boxing, Arab man. Arab man. Your champs don't beat us. Your champs don't beat no white man. Your champs don't be beating no black man. That's just the bottom line. Y'all might be whipping on y'all, the people in the Caribbeans, but you're not whipping on us. You're not whipping on Americans. We beat y'all all the time in the Olympic Games. America, we're on to a whole lot of other things, so a lot of us don't even be participating in the Olympics like we used to, like back in the Dream Team days and all of that. A lot of us don't be getting up into Olympics like we used to, we're into a whole lot of other stuff. But we already showed that we dominate when we do get and go into there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't, even when we put out, our dream teams to go into these leagues, you know what I mean, as far in the summer. You don't even have all of the people that really should be there on these teams. You got people that have been in the NBA 1 and 2 years getting on the dream team. You know what I mean? Come on. So, that just goes to show you, man, we beat y'all in everything, man. And I just thank God for our superiority when it comes to that. And we're humble. We're just noticing, like, damn, we don't talk about nobody or nothing, but we just notice, like, damn, we just walk away and you laying on the mat and all of that, like, wow, yeah, we won, it's like, we just do it. It's just we notice it. Now that y'all talking about us a lot, us Americans, now we gotta like recollect our mind. Hold up. These people never fight. When they do fight, they get beat up. Like when they get into a ring or they get in, MMA, like they get beat up. Telling they women not to talk to the white man, telling they women not to talk to the black man. White man don't do that. I mean, maybe they, when we was going through our wars, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, nowadays we talking about in this new era, white man ain't telling their women, yo, don't be dating those Arabs. Don't be going over there. Nah, get those Arabs. And I ain't be doing that. They don't. But you Arabs do that. You Arabs do that to my black community. It's nasty work. You think we want you around us? You don't even want to assimilate? This means war. This is an act of war. Everything you're doing right now is an act of war. Anytime you come up and try to debate me in my country from here on out, nigga, that's an act of war. I'm not looking at that like that's a debate here. I might swing off on you, bro. I might swing off on you. But again, I'm practicing not to be like that. I really am. I was just talking to my dad. It was yesterday. Today. I was just telling him today, like, yeah, Dad, man, Dad, I'm just really, practicing, leaving it in God's hands, because, and I was telling him, like, damn, Dad, why am I like that? Why do I just be ready to da-da-da-da? It's like, because of what happened, when I was young, man. I just not taking it from people, man. We're not taking it from nobody, bro. We just not having it, bro. We're not having it. I'm American, and I'm proud to be that. I'm proud to be that, man. I really am. I really am. They interchange the damn words. America stands as one. We're unstoppable. That was Lynn Smith. What is a granny? Oh, that's this dude. Nice to hear a man who defends the USA. Fight like hell, sir. Let's go. I like that. That was Maureen Cassidy. Hello, hey Maureen. You getting pinned. I gotta pin you, Maureen. I gotta pin Maureen. Hey. Nah, because we not playing here in America. We not playing here. We ready to fight. The commandos is up and out now. We up now. Commandos, the fight. Hey, my ladies, my American ladies, don't worry. The commandos we know what's going on now. We up. We up ready to give it to them, ladies. We ready to give it to them. We're going to give it to them. We're not going to play around with them. I know my boys is acting up in New York City right now on these people. But we need the police to be falling back. When we get the word from Donald Trump, but the thing is, Trump don't have authority over the states in these sanctuary cities. So if we crash out on these damn Arabs in these cities, they're going to consider that like hate crimes in these sanctuary cities. See, that's the problem. But the moment, but when a war really kicks on, like when it really kicks up, they're not gonna care. The blacks not gonna care. They didn't care when they ain't been caring. You know, as far as going to jail, they ain't gonna care. Damn sure not gonna care about no Arabs, bro. You can believe that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I can't wait till you get the damn. Ooh, you get the rapping community on y'all. Ooh, you get them on. I can't wait till they start getting what's going on with these Muslims. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, man. Watch when the hood start to really get on it, bro. They're getting on it. They're getting on it very fast and rapid. You look online, you see it. You see OGs getting on it. OGs on it.
I think that's what they would have said. Okay, and this is not hateful. It's so silly to pretend that mass migration, multiculturalism, was in the interest of the American people. That the people it was in the interest of the immigrants who come here and take advantage of the opportunities, but it benefited, like, legacy Americans, zero. None at all. And then these people have the audacity, liberals, immigrant liberals, to lecture you about how you have to like them. Like that guy from the Jubilee video.
Who taught
Like,
you?
the least you could do is just shut the fuck up.
Across this app, I keep seeing people ask Black Americans, what have immigrants ever done to you? So here's the truth. Because we are not going to keep pretending immigrants are automatically innocent just because supremacy is the bigger villain. Yes, immigration has caused harm to the Black American community. Not every immigrant, not only immigrants, and not always with intent, but measurable harm has happened. Economically, many employers have chosen immigrant labor at lower wages instead of hiring Black workers at fair wages. That choice has reduced opportunities for Black workers in the job sectors where we have historically been concentrated. That is a harm. Politically, as immigrant populations grew, major parties shifted their promises, their attention, and resources toward new voting blocs. The Black agenda has been repeatedly deprioritized as politicians calculate numbers rather than loyalty. That is harm. Culturally, Black American creativity has been used globally as a resource, while Black Americans are erased as origin. At the same share in cultural control as new communities with greater economic leverage moved in. Gentrification and repopulation and both resulted in Black displacement. That is a harm. Socially, immigrants did not enter a neutral landscape. They entered a country with an existing racial order that rewards those who rise above Black Americans, whether conscious or not. Many participated in that reward structure. That is a harm. And the only reason this conversation is treated like a taboo is because Black Americans are allowed to blame supremacy, but not allowed to acknowledge lateral harm from anyone else.
Right. No, so forget them. I'm telling y'all, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. We don't, I'm gonna do it for them, sister. Because I know my sister want to keep it elegant. I know my Black sister, she wants to keep it all nice and elegant. But I'm gonna do it for my sister. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And I can't wait till Donald Trump kick y'all asses out where y'all supposed to be. And that's far away from America. And that's a fact, okay? I can't wait for it. Me personally, I can't wait for it. You know, because y'all are not supposed to be doing that, man. You are causing harm. You are causing harm to my future babies. My future babies. Have y'all thought about that? And you got this foolie over here, R. Runts, talking about, I am a target of them. These dudes are soft. Are you nuts? Nigga, we in America. Nigga, we not no damn Saudi. We not scared of these damn punks. Nigga, you crazy? These Arabs are punks. They literally need their other Abu and Aladdin and a little bit of a genie to come with them to give these punks any heart. These are punks. These people are literally punks that are insecure inside. scared they women, mad your women, your Arab women love us. They don't love you Arabs. That's a damn shame. Your own damn women don't love y'all. You gotta suppress your women. That's stinking work. I'll be like, you know what I mean? It's stinking work. Y'all got to keep massive amounts of money to keep these women too. Because if you don't, they'll go to the next Abu and Muhammad. All of your names are Muhammad. How is the whole street going to be named Muhammad? Yo, hey, do me a favor. Could you call Muhammad for me? Yeah, and tell him to tell Muhammad that I need him to go pick Muhammad up because Muhammad is over there at the mosque with Muhammad also. Damn, that is so stupid to me, man. Y'all are dumb. How you gonna have a name that everybody got the same name? That is stupid. That is so retarded, man. That's retarded, yo. Hey, yo, call Muhammad. Yo, call Muhammad. Lady, baby, call Muhammad for me. And tell him to tell Muhammad that's at the masjid, tell him to go pick up the other Muhammad. Yes. Why? I just told you who it was. Go pick the other Muhammad up from over there from Santa Barbara. I need you to go pick up that Muhammad. Yeah, go pick up that Muhammad. Damn. All of you fools got the name Muhammad. That is so stupid. Yo, y'all are so controlled. Y'all are so controlled, yo. That is so retarded, bro. At least the blacks changed their name. We don't even got to change our name legally because everywhere we go in the hood, we got our own names, bro. Nobody even know in the hood. Like, I'm not talking about like out of town. I'm not talking about these small hoods, but in the real hood, the black hood, we don't even know each other's real names. We go by the name that was created for us. Either we created the name or a name just stuck because people were talking and it just stuck with us. But we don't go by, we changed our own name, bro. You niggas is Muhammad. All of the women got the weirdest shit on their head, got the weird something on their face. So controlled. Then you got the women delusional, fighting back against this. My black woman, my black queen you just seen, she can talk all she want. We don't be on her. We don't be on her. We be loving our black queens. They can go do what they got to do, get their nails done, whatever. They talk they crap to us, call us, text us that crap. We get back with them. Yo, what up? Man, shut up. When you coming over? When you coming over? Yo, what? Man, forget all of that, man. You know what I mean? So, all right. So what? We went through that. Come on now. Like, come. All right, man. All right. You got that. I was wrong for that. So what's up? Come on, boo. Stop playing. Are you coming to what? All right. I'm waiting. All right, later. Yeah, we swagged out. We good. For the $20, let's go. I stand, that's Lazy Prodigy. Thank you so much, Lazy Prodigy, for that $20 super chat. Said, I stand beside you. I'm grateful I'm not alone. I got your 6. Let's go. I stand ready. Let's freaking go. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. That made me feel real good. And I don't normally get, it's not really, that's not an easy thing to do. That really made me feel good. Because we don't have many warriors like yourself, dear brother. We don't have many warriors like Lazy Prodigy, that understand what's going on and is willing to stand side by side with the same frequency that understand what's going on. We're not trying to get around each other and try to learn each other, what movies you like and all that. Bro, it's time for war. It's time for war. When you understand that, and if you don't understand and know what war is about for real, black man, for real, right? You need to start studying this. You need to start studying the different moves that, certain high intellectual, meticulous militaries make. All right? Our military is a great military to study in the moves that they made. And one of the moves that's near and dear to me that was very clever, that one us we probably wouldn't even been there. Your people we'd been probably talking Japanese or or German, all right? If America hadn't made the move that they made and they went and allied with the so-called boogeyman, this boogeyman white man, according to this white American here, he felt like he felt like Russia was the boogeyman or Soviet Union. But what do? We allied with them. We allied with them. Literally allied with them. And then we came, Germany was right there, nigga. Germany was right there, nigga. We were coming like this. Surrounding that ass. We were not playing, bro. We were not playing, bro. That's all I'm saying. All that kumbaya stuff and all of that, you racist. Nigga, we don't give a damn in war. You can call us that all you want, nigga. Long as our agendas get pushed, and that is to override everything about you, that's all that matters, bro. That's in warfare, that's all that matters. This is not no damn congregation now where we damn debating. We're not debating this. This is no debate. This is America, or you either America or you are on the other side. That's it. There is nothing else to talk about. No, we're not standing for that. We're not standing for that. Yo, Straight Fighter, what up, bro? I salute Straight Fighter. That's enough. See, Straight Fighter is a boxer for real too. See, Straight Fighter is a boxer for real too. See, Straight Fighter. You know these Arabs. You ain't never seen no Arab beat up on no black man in no boxing ring, and you ain't never seen no Arab beat up on no white man in a boxing ring. You ain't never seen that. You ain't never seen that, Straight Fighter. Straight Fighter's a boxer too, y'all. Straight Fighter a boxer too, y'all. And he's white, and I'm black. And we're both boxers. Straight Fighter ain't never seen no Arab whip out no damn white man. He ain't never seen no damn Arab whip out no damn black man. That ain't never happened. He ain't never seen that. He ain't never seen that. He ain't never seen that. Right? Eric Graham said never. Oh, Graham Erickson said, I'm a fighter too. See, I love this. See, because we're not pulling in no weak-hearted people here. This is not for the weak-hearted here in this zone. This is the war zone. We're getting all of our frustrations out, and we're coordinating, and we're pushing, and we're blasting this. We got other people reading these comments. We're pushing this all out to the other channels. We're not playing around. This has to get out to the people. It is wartime. It is no time for debate. When it was time for debate, we let our black women get out there and lead, and our black women been doing, what they have been doing, and we haven't been stressing it. But now, no. It's wartime. When it's wartime, we are the security measures. It's the man. The man is the security. You know what I'm saying? We are the security of the household. This is our household here in America. I know. Tell me I'm tripping about that. I know I'm not tripping about that. I know I'm not tripping about that. Come on, bro. Come on. Lazy Prodigy said facts. And then he tagged Sam. Israel ain't killing Americans. They are competition, not adversaries. That's the way I see it. Now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing it. They're not over here telling us we got to practice their Jewish, read from the Torah. They're not over here doing that. We got to do this and do that. They're not over here doing that. But they're doing that in Dearborn. I never seen a Jew mayor talk about you're an anti-Semite. We were talking about a mayor talking about you're an anti-Semite, right? I don't want to see you here. I don't want to see you in my state any longer. He said you're not welcome here. We don't want that. We don't want that. You want that? That's what you want. You want that type of life? We don't want that. I know America don't want that. No time for these damn people. You crazy? These damn people on, man. The time these damn people on, man. People are nuts. These people are nuts. Seriously. Got this damn mayor in Dearborn acting a fool. Got the mayor in Dearborn acting a freaking fool. Nah, matter of fact, hold on, check this out, matter of fact. Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people be just playing around, man. We don't play around in America. We be ready to kick ass in America, man. We just really ready, man. We just tired of all this shenanigans.
Islamophobe. And although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here.
Wow.
The day you move out of the city will be the day that I launch a
wow.
parade celebrating the fact that you moved out of the city.
Wow.
Not welcome here, bro. Here in Dearborn. You're not welcome here. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, Hezbollah, bombed the embassy in Beirut, and including many Americans. So I just feel it's quite inappropriate.
You are an Islamophobe, and although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here. Wow. And the day you move out of the city will be the day that I launch a parade celebrating the fact that you moved out of the city. Amazing. Because you are now somebody who believes in coexistence. Wow.
Wow.
It has begun.
It's shocking.
It has begun, Boulder.
It has begun.
This is not going to slow down.
No, it's not. Yeah, no, but it's going to slow down. But we on top of this. We on top of this. We are on top of this. Nah, forget that shit, man. Forget all of that. You know what I'm saying? Heck out of here, man. We on top of all of this, bro. Yo, oh, hey, Prodigy, thank you for the subscribe, bro. Thank you so kindly for that subscription. I really, 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 truly appreciate it. I got me a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Spider, Canada, I'm hearing it's going down over there too. They're invading Canada. Muslims every damn where. You come on then, Muslim. You come on then. You get natural birthright. You get naturalized. You get natural birth. You get that. Just handle it. Just come on in, y'all. Yeah, just come on. We can handle it. We can handle the budget. Just come on in. Bring your nasty little kids on over with you. Bring your nasty kids over with you. Because they're gonna grow up to be some nasty freaking people. Bring them with you. That's what's been happening. Freak out of my damn face. And nah, bro, I ain't tripping out about that. I ain't tripping out about that. Nah, we're not hearing none of that. Any of that. Get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying?
We'll all begin around 4 this afternoon with some protesters feeling to clash with counter-protesters Tuesday. Homophobic rhetoric.
How are they coming to us and saying that we're all about division, we're all about Sharia law? They're coming here giving us nothing but hatred.
Man, shut up. Get out of our damn country. We tired of this.
Saying that we're all about division, we're all about Sharia law. They're coming here giving us nothing but hatred.
Doing demonstrations all stem from when Anthony Hudson, a Republican candidate for governor, falsely said that there was Sharia law in Dearborn. He later walked back those statements.
If we're going to bring these people together, then we need to lead by example and come down here, put boots on the ground, walk with these people, and show that we can come together.
Hudson led a march with supporters of his advocating for his slogan, Fix Michigan. But it was another group of demonstrators, not condoned by Hudson, on that same route that stirred the pot.
We don't respect you, we want you out of our country.
That man, Jake Lang, is not from Michigan and is currently running.
That's right, Jake Lang. That's right, Jake Lang. Forget that.
Currently running for office in his home state, Florida. He was also pardoned by President Donald Trump for his involvement during the January 6th riot. Tuesday night, he attempted to burn a Quran and then taunt counter-protesters with bacon. A heavy police presence kept an eye on the dueling protests. We did see one person being led away in cuffs, and we're working to find out what any charges will face.
You know what I'm saying?
New at 5, call to prayer controversy. Some Dearborn families speaking out now, and one mosque is responding. The outdoor calls to prayer can be heard on loudspeakers throughout Dearborn twice a day. The city has a vast Muslim population, and several mosques play calls to prayer for those families. That includes the Islamic Institute of Knowledge on Schaefer, which is now changing when and how loud they will play calls to prayer. 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alcinaida listening to community members' concerns and showing us the steps one mosque is taking to try and accommodate neighbors.
Here at the Islamic Institute of Knowledge on Schaefer, the call to prayer comes out twice a day through that loudspeaker up there for about 2 minutes. It's just one of the many mosques
What is
that
this?
follow
What is this? What is this, Mecca? What is this, Mecca, or is this the United States? What the freak is that?
Raising some
Do y'all see that? What the freak is
practice
that?
in the city, raising some concerns with residents.
Wow.
This is the sound the daily call to prayer Dearborn resident Andrea Unger says is something she personally does not want to listen to daily. She's brought this up at numerous city council meetings, including on October 7th.
Your freedom of religion does not allow you to force me to listen to your prayers in my yard or home when you could do this by your app or text or phone or email or inside your own walls.
Unger lives just blocks away from the Islamic Institute of Knowledge, and ever since they began work on this extension to their mosque about 2 years ago, she says the noise of the prayers has become too much. In the beginning, the mosque admits they did their first prayer around 5 a.m., but have since stopped.
The early morning prayers are, we understand that there might be some people concerned with those, but since these complaints came in, we took the proactive step in order to eliminate the morning prayer, just to make sure.
Yeah, since they we put the spotlight on you, damn people bringing in damn, like y'all damn Egypt, you know, bringing in like this Egypt, nigga, y'all get y'all damn kufi wearing asses up out of here, bro. We tired of you people, man. We really seriously are, man. I am very, very frustrated with you people, man. I really, really am, man. I really, really am. You talking about my kids, you people are trying to steal from? No, we going to war. No, we're going to war. Forget that it's going to be a war. Get out, nigga. We're running you down. We're on you. We're running you down. Forget that. No, forget that. No. Forget that. Forget that. You running up in here and trying to change our laws. Forget us letting you do it. That's for Americans. You don't get the right to come up into our country and tell us how. No, that's not the way the Constitution. Bitch, you ain't in this Constitution. Who the freak said you was in the Constitution? How the hell are you screaming about our Constitution? Get your ass on gone. Matter of fact, we're going to kick your ass out. We're going to kick your ass. We're going to kick your ass before you go. There's going to be a lot of skirmishes out here before you damn Muslims leave. It's rising right now. There's much tension. Now the black women once the black women start chirping, and they're starting to do it now, bruh, it's only going to get uglier then. The black men are going to start swinging off and hooking off on you dudes, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all going to be getting smart in your corner stores, because I've been noticing y'all been getting a little bit. I've been noticing it. Y'all, you're trying to say little slick things in these Arabic stores. We're gonna haul off. We're gonna crack you, dog. I remember I was in the store the other day. Black dude walked in the store. Arab dude said. I didn't hear what he said, but the black dude was like, oh no, he was like, the Arab guy said something about you people or something, he said. And then the black guy said, yo, how you gonna be saying, using derogatory words like that? And he was like, yo, man, the Arab dude was like, yo, man, yeah, you people, man. Yeah, you like that, right? I'm like, and then the black man, he looked at me and all that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's not like, Normally I probably would have said something, and I'm like, you know what? I said, yo, I said, yo, you know what? Told the dude, yo, one thing that I did learn when I was working in the restaurant industry a long time ago, right, was don't piss off the people that's actually handling your food. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell the dude that, you know what I'm saying? And so, just don't piss off the dude that's actually handling your food right now. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, I did catch that though. They're getting a little bit more talkative and feel like they got to get a little bit more aggressive because I'm sure that they're online and they're seeing people like me that's black speaking against them. I'm sure they're seeing that. And I'm sure they're seeing that we are basically about to position ourselves to start taking in women. Like we're gonna start doing that just for fun. Like, cause we know how to do. Many of my blacks are players, man. Many, many of them are players, man. They're single and they're players. And they have no problem with getting running up in your female and taking her for a ride. They would have no problem once they understand it's on like that. And they're starting to see that it's on like that. They're starting to learn that it's on like that. And once they start to find out you people are telling your women to stay away from them, oh, we're gonna go after we're gonna take your women now. Now we're gonna go after these Muslim women. We are. And for fun. And for fun. Because the next for fun. I'm telling you, it's gonna be for fun. We're gonna ride. That's gonna be one of our methods of riding on you dudes. We're gonna start taking your women. We're gonna start flirting with your women. I'm actively gonna start flirting, and just for fun. And as I played earlier in the live stream, the black dude himself said, yeah, we're gonna start getting with these, these Muslim women, and turning their asses right on out, taking them away from these stupid, stinking ideologies that they're forced to be in, like Fighter had said. Straight Fighter said, he said that. Straight Fighter said, that they're, that's what they're doing also. Heck out of my damn face. Can't beat us. Heck out of here. Damn Arabs can't beat us. Straight Fighter. What damn Middle Eastern coming over here beating us? Who? Where? Or got the nerve to be over here in America try to talk about the American white man and black man? Are you crazy? You crazy? You Arabs? Aladdin? You talking about the same Aladdin cousins? How the fuck? Yeah. Y'all little dress wearing ass men out of here. Damn men wearing dress all every damn way. I can't. Get your asses out of here, man. Y'all over here mad at the LGBT and you wearing a dress. Nigga, you wearing a dress, motherfucker. You over here talking about you mad at LGBT and you wearing dresses. Like that shit is cool. Get out of my face. Nigga, you wearing a dress. You Arabs wear dresses. Freak out of here. They wanna keep your foot on these damn Arab women necks. They wanna be with your asses. They don't wanna be with none of your asses. They're made to be tricked to be with you. You gotta get them when they super young. That's taught in your culture, to get them while they are young. That's not taught in my culture. In my culture, we be young, we be trying to go after the older broads. We be young trying to go after the older broads. Like, whoa, what up, Johnny? Oh, man? What's up, man? Yeah. Get out of here. Go after the young so she can stay with you for the rest of your life, because you ain't gonna get nobody else. Freak out of here, nigga. We know the drill. We know what's going on. Us blacks over here, we are sharper than attack. We are super sharp, man. My people are sharp. We so sharp you would have no idea. We just sit back. They be knowing what's going on. A lot of them even be knowing what's going on politically too, and they just choose not to indulge. They don't, because it's like. But now they can't do that now. Now we have to get involved politically, locally, more than the freaking federal election, more than your national election. You must be entrenched locally, your local politics, your local councilmen. Who the freak are your councilman and woman? Who is your legislators? What district is your legislator? You have a legislator in your district that speaks for you like an intern, like he's the attorney for your district. Okay, get the super chat. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you so much, Prodigy. That's lazy Prodigy, man. That's lazy Prodigy, man. Hey, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that so much. That's So he said their prophet married a 6-year-old and 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 consummated the marriage at 9. That's their leader, right? Right? You talking about Muhammad, right? Wait, which Muhammad? Because there's like a million Muhammads. You know what I mean? Like everybody's Muhammad. Yo, tell that nigga Muhammad I'm not playing with him, man. Tell Muhammad I ain't playing with him. Who you talking about? Muhammad? That's you talking about a Muhammad over there down the block at that gas station with no gas? Or you talking about the Muhammad? Oh, you talking about Muhammad over there? Not that one. Oh, I know. Oh, you talking about Muhammad? All right. So I'm gonna tell Muhammad. I'm gonna tell Muhammad to chill because there's no reason he should be going at Muhammad like that. I'm gonna tell Muhammad he need to chill at going after Muhammad like that. What is this? Who the freak brings in a baby and call him Muhammad through and through? You know what I think I'm gonna name my other son? Muhammad. You know, it's like, isn't your first 2 sons named Muhammad? Yeah, but it's gonna sound different on the 3rd child. You'll be like, these people are really nuts. Like they're literally delusional. They are but the trick of the enemy, which is the trick of their leaders, the trick of their Muhammad leader, has been ingrained in their minds when they come out. I'm so glad to be an American. My family didn't force me. They didn't force me. I came to the religion, back to the religion. They didn't force me. You know, I even spoke against the religion and everything, man. We have that liberty here in America. But I came back myself. God said, God will bring you back. You got to find your way. Hey, I was lost and now I'm found. But again, I'm just coming into practicing, so I might slip here and there, and I might shoot a jab off here and there at people. That's all I'm saying. I might shoot a jab off here and there. And just like I was talking to my dad earlier, I really seriously am attempting not to, because I don't want to feel like I can beat every damn body and all of that, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to be stressed because people be trying to just try you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can't beat every damn body, but I'm gonna beat everybody who tries me, because God not letting me lose to these people that try me, because I don't start trouble. I'm not starting trouble. These people want to try me. No. That's your karma. God wants you to get your ass kicked today. That's all that is. Because God gonna give me the power for that day. But these Arabs, oh no. These Arabs, we want all of the smoke with all of them, man. We know what's going on now. We're up. We're awake. We're woke. You got the blacks and the whites. Woke. Like big time. I'm so surprised. I got my black sisters. We got our black sisters. They up now, waking up. I'm talking about en masse, waking up. This is spiritual.